Good start.
Start the stream and drop it.
Yep. Bye, guys. You're
Bye.
completely, with yourself right now. I'm not moderating. Bye.
Oh no.
We can say
The end.
anything.
I love how she was counting what in, and I started counting along with, and like we're trying to play these edgy vampires, but you start counting and you got a vampire on your mind, you instantly turn into a vampire from Sesame Street. Totally. One.
Yeah.
Two.
So, we last left off with everyone returning back to their havens to rest after another long day of running around doing nonsense. Ivan has recovered. Someone has unglued themselves and then reglued themselves. Asta appears to be in the clear at the minute.
Shh, don't jinx it.
Appears to be. Definitely just an appearance.
Concern.
I know, right?
So it was the 19th of February. It is about to be Sunday the 20th, and I have Laura shouting at me. No, she's not shouting. Everything alright, Laura?
Well, you left the front door open.
Did I?
Open. Not
Where's Kat?
unlocked. She's here. It was only very slightly open, but you just left it open. It's locked
That
now.
is fair enough. Sorry.
It's fine.
Yeah, it's about to be Sunday the 20th of February. Currently, as I try to get back to the things.
I may have just sprinted up the stairs whilst rapidly shaking my sneak bottle thing, so I'm a bit out of breath.
So everyone has moved, or everyone is now aware of Valen's new house. You have all formally met Theodore, and he has given you two tasks. One of them is to travel quite far east to Philipsruhe, where there is apparently a single Tremere who has set up a chantry. He has also tasked you all with finding an item and telling him everything about it.
And then didn't give me a chance to tell him everything about a thing. He was just like, well, you haven't told me everything about it yet, so I guess you're going to have to do that later. Just, but okay.
And yeah, there was XP last session. So, people have returned home and rest. Where is everyone actually staying?
They're all at mine, I think.
Yeah, I was stopping over for a little bit, I think.
So Asta still hasn't gone home.
She went home once last session.
Yeah, because the last we heard is you told me that Crook had been to my house and left me something, and I haven't yet been back to collect that. So I did go back last session, but not after Crook visited.
What did Crook leave you? Oh wait, you told us, didn't you?
I don't know yet. Yeah, and Asta wouldn't know yet, so.
Arthur.
So, where shall I start? So, says the D10.
During the day?
During the day is a good idea, especially with that one.
Person who is awake during the day, maybe.
Okay, so
And the
everyone
other
is at
two
Valen's.
people in the house that lives... yes. Everyone's
Everyone
at
is
mine.
at Valen's. So, Valens.
Yeah.
You sleep.
Oh my god. I did the slap.
Holy crap.
That's amazing.
You wake up after about 5 or 6 hours of sleep at about 11 AM.
Okay.
And the house is pretty quiet since you have no servants as of yet, apart from, obviously, Crook being a knight, Lothar being a knight.
My mother exists.
The mother occasionally exists.
Well, fair point. That's a servant, right?
That is what mothers are, apparently.
Well, yeah.
Yes. The day itself will probably be relatively quiet. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to do now that you have this home? It is a Sunday. This is a
Hang
day
out
that
with
people usually go to church.
hang out with Crook. Hang out with I don't know, Ivan. Introduce Ivan to Ghoul Squad. They meet on Sundays, don't they?
They will meet on Sundays, yes. They meet at about 2 p.m.
I'm doing that.
Ivan is tired when you take him off to Ghoul Squad.
Poor baby.
They meet. You travel to Elysium
Yes.
and arrive with taking Crook and Ivan, or just Ivan?
Well, Crook's gonna come with me anyway. It's Crook. He follows me like a little lost puppy at times.
Sometimes. So, you get to Elysium,
Mhm.
and you will see that Xavier is here. You
Mhm.
will see that Julia is here, Cassette is here, and Simone is here. There is no Engelbert, and there is no Ghoul yet to be added to the group.
Okay, that was a very odd thing to say, but fair enough.
Sorry. I realise that they haven't actually appeared yet. So,
Okay.
they all look to you, smile and wave,
So
and will beckon you.
have I just like grabbed Ivan, said nothing, and just dragged him to Elysium?
What do you think you will have said to him? Because he's pretty eager to go anywhere, even though he's a bit tired.
Come with me, I'll buy you alcohol.
I'm not really wanting to day drink. Not exactly my
In a bottle.
right.
You
Well,
you don't drink it straight away.
fair enough. Well, thank you for the offer. Are you doing anything particular, or is it just drinking?
Ghoul Squad.
Hmm. What?
Just come with me. Yes,
Why?
Frown Buzz. Because I want you to meet people.
I guess it would be good to meet others that are actually active.
And if you make
Mhm.
friends with them, they're less likely to try and, kill you, and more likely to try and help you not get stabbed again.
He just looks a bit shook. Fair enough if these people are the kind. Let's go and meet them, and I
Perfect.
guess you're going to look after me.
I do that.
Right, thank you.
Nods, leaves, goes to thing.
So yes, you're in Elysium.
Da.
You have been beckoned over by all of the ghouls that get together to sort daytime things as a group.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. Rob.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got a bit too excited there. I haven't even I haven't even drank any of the energy drink yet, and I'm already.
Oh no.
It begins.
Yes. So Rob.
So start vibrating.
Well, I do kind of bounce up and down a lot. So
Oh,
can I use my weird skill thing so that when I turn
if
up at Elysium during the day, I look like I'm Kindred?
if you wish to,
Yes. What's the roll again?
Show off.
I was just gonna say that.
the role is that skill,
Yeah.
and I believe wits,
Okay.
or it's either wits or manipulation for
Ooh,
that.
I
I
have the
believe
book literally right next to me.
you do.
I'm an
It's in the
idiot.
character generation bit.
Okay, character generation is not on the first page.
Funnily enough, now
Not on the second page. Ah, 150. Right, we're in the character generation bit.
in the part that's about skills.
New professional skill, Veil of the Blood. Yes.
Yes.
Uh, um, it either I'm blind or it doesn't say.
It is a skill.
Yeah.
So it's just you roll that with one of your attributes that would be appropriate for the thing you're trying to do. So what exactly are you trying to currently
manipulation?
do? I would think manipulation if you're just trying to act completely and physically as a kindred.
Yes, that. What difficulty?
Second time you're using this, it's not a common thing to do, and you're trying to do it effectively.
I think it was 6 last time, if that helps.
I'm
It was either 6 or 8.
I am going to go with 8.
Okay. 2 successes.
Well done. You look sickly and dead,
Yay, I'm dead.
and your breathing and heart rate slow to nearly unnoticeable.
Other ghouls and mortals would recognize you as a vampire.
Also, I believe you're spending a blood point to do this.
Doesn't say.
Okay.
No, doesn't say that you have to do that.
Okay, that's fine then. So you approach.
Mhm.
Xavier will look at you. Are you alright? You're looking a bit, ill. Do you need someone to help you?
No, I'm getting better.
Right. He just looks up for cloud cover. So, who's this new one? And good to see you again, Crook. It's what is it? It's good to see you all. Is there anything at all I can do for all of you? Do you need me to contact Victor?
No, I just wanted to introduce Ivan.
Are you... Whose are you, Ivan? I'm the Ghoul of Lothar. Anyone else know who that is? I think I recognized them.
My coterie member, the Toreador.
Julia will mention, oh, they're the one I'm not exactly the most familiar with. Well, we'll have to at some point actually meet your master and see what we can do to help. Ivan is a little bit awestruck by this woman who effectively will stop hiding and appear with her appearance for and knowledge of presence.
I'm gonna do a quick self-control roll. Oof. Okay, so at that point, Valens will completely stop using the Veil of the Blood thing.
Can't control where that blood's flowing.
You're not wrong.
So,
Glad he's wearing padded clothes.
so anything at all that you're wanting to do with this Ivan, with us all? Or are you just wanting introductions?
Well, he hasn't really had a chance to, mingle at all, so I thought it might be a good thing for him.
Kassar will say, well, the mingling is going to be interesting since, well, we have a grave to dig up.
What?
Yes, during the day. Preferably right now before it starts to get darker.
Valens will roll up his sleeves. Right, where are we going?
To the middle of a forest where someone saw a gangrel bury themselves.
Fair enough. He will glance at Crook.
Xavier just takes a step back. I'm not getting involved in this one. But I'm sure that all of you can do well, and I'll pass on to the right people that it's being done. Julia will scoff at Xavier and effectively lead everyone to where it's meant to be.
Does Crook actually react since I was looking at him?
What did you look at Crook and say?
I just looked at him.
Crook is kind of uneasy about the fact he's having to dig up someone's grave, which means killing someone with the sunlight.
Yes, it does. And how is Ivan doing with this?
He just seems very confused as to why people would need to do this,
It's
and is
okay, you'll
completely
see.
unaware. Right. So, Ghoul Squad ventures forth.
Yes.
There is a short walk northward. Maybe it takes half an hour, and you get to a little clearing. There is a damaged barn, and there is a bit of moved soil that has had a stake put into the ground to mark it. The stake is pulled out by Kassar. He goes into the barn and retrieves 4 shovels.
Grab shovel.
Ivan will take a step back and start to write.
So, who
Crook,
is it?
someone who's apparently been causing problems, someone that isn't meant to be here, says Kassar. Someone that my masters don't trust,
Understandably.
and someone that isn't part of their pack.
Fair enough. Takes shovel and starts digging.
Starts to dig.
You okay there, Ivan?
Yes, I think this should be an interesting thing to amuse myself with at some point. He just looks uncomfortable about the fact that you're having to dig up the ground for someone, and it hasn't quite ticked in his head exactly why people would do this. Yeah, the digging happens. They dig about 3 foot into the ground, and it starts to shift.
Okay.
As soon as it starts to shift, everyone retreats away from the hole. What do you do, Balance?
Um, I will do the same and pull Ivan along with me.
Ivan is already at a fair distance.
Still stand in front of Ivan.
Okay. Crook will also stand at the very front with his shovel effectively being wielded like a spear.
Oh yeah, takes out sword.
Someone is without weapon because you have the shovel and a sword. But yeah, the ground ruptures open as a gangrel finds its way to the surface, and as soon as it hits the surface, it's on fire. Because once the ground is disturbed where it lay, it has to leave it. So it breaches the soil, bursts into flames, and tries to dash through the wall of the barn. And is, however, met with a shovel as it turns to ash.
Oh, dear me.
As
How's
Kassar
Valens
just...
dealing with the flame?
How are they all dealing with the flame? Because the
Yeah.
flame will be a difficulty of 3 to just check on. Because everyone here is a ghoul.
3 successes.
You're rolling the same thing I am, so I'm going to roll that, and I'm going to roll it 3 times.
This is where Ivan realizes that he is not a normal boy anymore. And just whoop 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 whoop.
But yeah, this creature just bursts out of the ground and immediately ignites in the sunlight, starts to run towards the barn before Kassar just topples it with a spade, and it then turns to ash as it burns away. Julia will wander over with a little vial, will grab some of the ash, cork it. There we go. Our job for today is done. Anything anyone wants to talk about?
He will look
How
to
have you...
Ivan.
Oh, did they just die?
Yes.
That took all of 6 sec. That was quick. He just stands there, just looking at the ash pile. The clothes are effectively being picked out by Kassar and shaken off.
You okay, Ivan?
I Yes. He just keeps staring at the ash pile. I remember this kind of thing happening before, but well, it was slower, and I don't know if that was better or worse for them.
Valens will wince at that and give him a hug. Me too,
I
buddy.
think I think I need to talk to Lothar about this. It's put things into perspective.
Okay. What
Hmm.
things?
Um, the risk of life. He opens the little bit of parchment he has and writes down that. Right. Um, I'm gonna just head home. Nice to meet all of you. I believe you're all going to be able to find me, and I hope at some point you all properly meet Lothar, Asta, and that Caroline. Um, he just kind of bows courtly and walks away.
Valens will look to Crook. Make sure he gets home alright.
Fine, I will follow him. It's not like that's what I spend most of my time doing anyway.
Do you?
Well, not him, but still other people.
Good save, Crook.
Did you have any luck following around the strange woman who claims she's my mother yet?
She's very, very good at disappearing.
Hmm.
She's good at breaking into runs when she thinks someone's following her, and she seems to always work it out.
Interesting.
So, um, I'll go after him, make sure he's fine.
He
Got
will.
to look after each other.
He will nod. Then look to the others. So, have I missed anything in the last, what was it, a month?
Well, you're older.
I didn't miss that.
Prince went away. Prince came back. It panicked on effectively everyone's masters here.
Excuse me.
Other than that, we all got together once in that time because of everything else happening with our masters. At least all of us got together once. As you can see, Engelbert's still busy with something. Julia will then pipe up. Well, my master has acquired a few nice trinkets and is looking to get hold of some armor for someone. Maybe you might want to go and talk to Gunther at some point.
I will do so.
After all, he's missing your company ever so much, and also missing your, paying for meals there.
I'll head there later, probably.
Has everyone else here been, or everyone else in your little group been introduced to Gunther? Or I think Asta now has met him.
I wouldn't know.
Well, I guess it might be valuable for them if they need anything. If they want to be a bit more independent or have anything bought for them.
That's what they have me for.
Well, you can't do everything. Although you definitely seem to be able to buy most things.
Most things.
Hmm.
I can certainly try to do everything.
There's a reason we're here as well if you're needing to do something. Just need to make sure it's actually worth our time to do.
There is something I could do with your lot's help with.
They are all interested.
So, a woman showed up claiming to be my mother a little while ago. She
Do
looks
you...
exactly like her.
They all look a bit concerned.
She died when I was 1.
Do you want us to try and see if Engelbert's around?
Could be useful.
He just nods.
We've been trying to find out things, but other than her insisting that apparently my master saved her, I'm getting nothing.
Julia will say, well, we could always just get someone who's a professional at this. I know you might have Crook, who I think is in league with God knows what kind of agencies now, but, well, I could always just go get Rambert.
He is apparently busy.
Fair enough. I know he's still dealing with those murders and such, so just looks around to everyone. Engelbert? Or do you think us three can do this for you? Looking at Julia, Kassar, and Simone at the moment.
Well, Crook hasn't been able to keep an eye on her, so I'm not sure how well you lot will do. You have a better chance than he does.
Simone will just go, I have the ability to keep up with someone like that.
Oh?
I'm quite fast.
So am I.
And are you trying to keep up with your mother? Are you trying to chase her down?
I am pretty sure that is not my mother.
Fair enough.
When your mother magically comes back from the dead, it's kind of odd for them to randomly just leave goblets of blood outside your bedroom door.
I don't know, when someone comes back to life, that does seem to be the standard. Why don't... Where is it she tends to go?
Other than my house, I have no idea.
And Julia will... Well, she was staying with Sestrato. I'm sure that she's having quite pleasant company with him. I'm sure she's been a very decent blood bag for him.
He will shudder.
But I'm sure that if you had caught words with him, or curt words, he would give up any other information. Especially since you have Ivan, his master. Maybe even get Stoke in on it.
Stoke would probably be up for that, actually.
I definitely say you want to take your Lothar separate to Stoke and just get everyone on every side trying to tell him what he's meant to be doing.
Sure. Thanks.
You're welcome. So, good luck with that.
Appreciated. Oh, another thing. I'm going to be having a little party at my new place at some point. We're all invited.
Shall I spread the word to others? Simone will also state, what kind of class of people are you wanting there?
Well, it's a, supposed to be a masquerade ball type thing. So,
Right.
anyone as long as they have a mask.
They all just kind of look to each other. Mask?
Yes? Do you not know what a masquerade ball is?
Why would we all want masks? That we meant to meet people and get to know them there?
Yes. That's... Right, so the point of a masquerade ball is that you don't know who the person is that you're talking to at first. That way, all preconceptions of seeing them are gone. Regardless of class, regardless of colour, etc., etc. That doesn't matter because you're getting to know things about the person. If you take your masks off, you take off your masks, but there
They
is
all
the...
just look to each other. Engelbert will like this one, says Gassar. Engelbert will probably like this one a bit too much.
I'm glad someone will.
Both of them, or all three of them, will look to each other. I guess we'll see you at this party whenever it happens. Just tell us when and we'll start spreading news.
I will do. It'll probably be... 3 days?
3 days?
Well, yes, it's not a very difficult thing to organise.
Alright. Fair enough. We will get things ready.
Would you prefer to have more time?
No, I'm sure 3 days is long enough to convince a few people.
Fair enough then. I will see you all in 3 days. I hope you all enjoyed killing a gangrel.
Because I will just say it's something I have to do regularly.
I don't envy you.
I'd hope not. It's not exactly an easy thing to do.
It doesn't seem like it. Well, that one was, but...
Go on, get back to your home. I'm sure that someone is missing you. After all, you've got Crook to go and make sure isn't berating that poor poet.
He will bow to them and leave.
They will all bow back an equal amount. You venture home.
Mm-hmm.
Ivan has locked himself inside his little office.
Oh, okay.
And Crook is bimbling around. Still no sign of your mother. Or not mother. Still not much sign of anything around here.
That's fair enough. It's pain, but... fair enough. Has Crook bought... has Valen's mum bought Crook new clothes and stuff too, or is it just Valen's that she's bought new things for?
They've bought Crook a few new pairs of clothes, but not many.
Okay. Is Ivan alright?
Yes, he wanted to write some things down. Apparently that's his way of venting.
Understandable.
I'm not exactly sure what he expects to have come out of it, but to doing what he wants to.
Probably a new poem.
Probably. I just hope that they're well received.
Oh?
I hope that Ivan. I hope that Ivan's Lothar. That's it. I hope that Ivan's Lothar enjoys them, or even then that other Toreador likes them, or he can sell them somehow.
Hopefully.
Right. I am going to get some rest before apparently probably going and seeing ghouls or doing something else stupid. I have work tomorrow.
Fun. Well, if you ever decide that you want to stop working, you really don't need to.
I enjoy it, and it also helps to serve the purposes of some of my close friends.
By close friends, do you mean your new masters?
Well, they haven't fed me any blood yet. They've offered, and I declined.
Glad to see you're not the only one in that situation.
I honestly might take them up on it.
Really?
They're already offering me protection. It just means I can protect myself a little bit better.
Does it?
They are being as genuine as I think their kind can be.
Hmm. That's fair enough. Good luck.
Thank you.
If you need your bonds breaking, then
Yes, been given offers. Thank you.
ring that murder bell. The beer and cigarettes are sending what? Oh, sorry. Reading the chat.
I can see. So, is there anything else that Valens wishes to do with the remainder of the day?
He probably goes to his secret place and does some experiments.
Or the secret place that probably hasn't been found yet, considering how long you've had the house?
A month
All right.
of doing nothing but being in the house. You've obviously never been stuck in a house for over a month, Rob. Which is
Fair
kind of amazing in this climate. I know every nook and cranny of this one.
Fair enough.
And I don't have the blueprints for it. He, however, has the blueprints for his house.
So,
Goes and does the experiment things.
Mhm.
All the alchemy and such.
all the alchemy and
Summon
such.
me. What? Lothar, what?
No, no. Sorry, I mean with the bell.
Yeah, basically she's just
Sorry.
acting out that gift. That's me ringing a bell going, Winnie, come and drink
Yeah.
with me. This is what we're going to be doing after vaccine.
Sorry. I should put out of character before I do shit like that.
No, we have the in-character chat thing.
Oh yes, true, true, true. Yeah,
So,
if Lothar wants to be summoned, I'll put it in the IC chat.
I will try to see it. Emphasis on try.
I
you
see that chat channel being used when two characters are waiting outside a room, like we've done
Yep.
recently. Like
Yeah,
people are in talking at Arlette and that.
Mhm.
so you venture off and do work.
Mhm.
The night will start to fall. Is there anywhere you wish to be when the night itself falls?
I think that I should be rolling to see whether I notice that the night is falling, since the place doesn't have a window.
Okay.
What should I roll?
Will you roll me?
In fact, you know what? I'm fine with just failing this.
I'm honestly thinking perception and self-control.
Okay, what difficulty? Because that gives me 6 dice, and that's a lot.
That's above average. Difficulty
Since there is... Well, since he's concentrating on something else, and
7.
has no way of telling what the... Okay, I'm gonna do it at 8 anyway.
If you
Because I
want to
said
roll
I
more,
wanted to fail it. So... Oh! -4 off.
well,
I know you can't botch more than... You know, but still. That something really doesn't want Valens to,
Ooh,
That's a
you are
114121.
you're enthralled by your experiments.
Yes. Which is, you know, in character for this guy, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But there you go, Rob.
thank you.
I know that there isn't a multi-botch thing in this version of the game, but still.
So, Valens is gone. The first to awaken is...
Lothar.
Yes.
Dum bum bum bum.
So, Lothar,
Mm-hmm.
you awaken for the night. Is there anything you wish to do immediately?
I was planning on spending the evening, if Crook is around, educating him about being a knight. I've got a whole plan, like as I was drifting off to Torpor the night before, like when the sun was coming up, I was like running through it in my head, like this is the things I'm going to teach him. So I'm gonna go look for him around the manor.
Okay. Will you roll me your perception and investigate to try and find him?
And difficulty?
The difficulty is 6, please.
If it's perception based, does that mean I reduce it because of aspects?
Yes, you do.
Thank you. Okay. I'm learning.
Nice one.
268.
Well done. So you're able to find Crook quite quickly. He is effectively just lounging in front of a fireplace downstairs. The fireplace is covered over by a mesh to be that little bit more hidden.
Mm-hmm.
So, everything all right?
I won't go too near to the fireplace for obvious reasons. And I will ask if he's busy.
Very.
I don't believe him.
I don't think he believes him, so it's fine.
I'll tell him there's much for him to learn. And if he's done bimbling about, to use your lovely word, I love that word. I think it's time that we get down to work.
Get down to work. What work needs to be done? He gets up.
The work of making you some kind of presentable knight.
Sure. What do you need to do?
What is your real name?
He just looks. Why?
You can't be Sir Crook. That's just not going to work.
Do I?
Do you need me to tell you, Rob?
I can see the word, but
Kivanch.
Kivanch.
Kivanch. Yeah.
My name is Kivanch Demasi.
Oof! You butchered the last name.
How was that meant to be pronounced, Laura?
The Mercy?
Demasi.
Yeah.
With 2 eyes.
Yes.
You sure it isn't me?
That's what I said.
You said mer.
Are you really arguing with
Yes.
my northern accent here?
Fine.
I was gonna say she's got an accent. Leave her alone.
I also have a
Kivanch
lisp.
Demasi.
That's better than Sir Crook, isn't it?
He just kind of looks awkward, and yes, it is. Well, thank you for this education. Is there anything at all else you think I need to know?
That wasn't even the start of it.
Oh, wonderful.
When I say work, I mean it. And I'm going to I just put a dot in leadership, so I'm going to use that singular dot to stand up to my fullest little height and say there are several things that I need to get across to you. I understand that you are Valence's friend, but this goes beyond that. We need to start at the beginning.
You know what? Fine. I want to make sure that Valens is well looked after, so here's a good start. I follow your lead.
Excellent. There are 5 things that I need to teach you, starting with etiquette. A knight earns respect by behaving respectfully. I will just run this lesson right here in front of this creepy fireplace right here, right now, if we don't have any better place to do it in.
Is that the kind of respect you earn by throwing up in front of people?
Oh, if I had a glove, I would challenge him right there. I am going to march him down to the little armory place. Was it in the lower level of the house?
It was on the bottom floor to the left of the entrance. Although I would just
Yeah.
say go to the library.
What's a library gonna do for Lothar though?
Give you a chair to, well, give you a place that you can like march up and down as you're lecturing him.
I think the armory would better suit the atmosphere.
That's fair.
I honestly agree as well.
If you look in gallery, it tells you where everything is.
Sweet. So I'll like start walking
Also,
that way and get him to follow.
Laura, since you put so much work into making that map, do you maybe want to share that with the rest of the world?
Nah.
Oh, okay, fair enough. They can suffer in
Secret
silence.
secrets.
Yeah. Also, the Lunetli Manor, it's Turkish for damned. I think it was damned.
Ooh, I did
Cursed or
wonder
damned.
where the name came from.
So, take him to the armory. So, are we going to start hitting each other with flails now?
No, the first lesson is etiquette. I think I already said this.
He leans up against a wall and crosses his legs. Sir Lothar,
That's not going to do.
he just opens his arms and bows a little bit. Sir Lothar,
What I
it is a
think. Oh, sorry.
it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance and to be in service with you. Is there any other way I might lick your boots and kiss up your leg to find your ass crack?
What the what the fuck? Rob.
How else should I behave in front of nobility?
If you want to be smitten, not spin. What's the word? Smited, like struck
Smoked.
down.
Smoked.
Yeah. If you want to be smoted, then by all means behave in that ridiculous manner. I wouldn't expect anything more from somebody called Crook, but you are not Crook any longer.
All right. I am not meant to be crook anymore.
Not while you are a knight of this. What was it? She.
The awkward moment when Valens is the one who called him Crook. It is a specific nickname from him and everyone else just took it. And it's like, no, you're not Crook anymore. You're Valens' bitch.
Oh, we're getting to that point. Don't worry.
Oof.
So that leads me to the next point. Honor for a knight, honor and reputation are everything. So you must learn about chivalry. As a knight, you stand for something bigger than yourself. So you can't be going around bedding down any women that will take you.
That is nothing like the knights I've met, but fair enough. Who taught you that?
Many knights that came before me. You must be thinking of soldiers or mercenaries or just any kind of rabble that will strap on armor and a sword and try to use that to impress women, but being a knight is much different.
Thank you. I had no idea. I think I understand now.
I don't think you do, but it's nice that you're trying.
Well, I guess I will have to try so much harder. So, no bedding random people, being very selective. Anything else?
Yes, there is plenty. as a knight, your word is your bond, and if your word is worthless, then so are you. You've made an oath to Valens, and you cannot break that oath.
He just looks a bit. It is like a memory of being terrified, as he just nods about oaths.
Oh no,
Yeah.
poor Croc. Oh, he needs hugs.
I know that oaths are very important to anyone of power, stature, nobility, and everything else. I understand that part.
Good. That's fine. I just worried that because of your friendship with Valens, you might not show him the same due respect for his station. But if you get that, then we can move on.
I do. Yeah. So, what is next in my nightly duties and training?
The next thing is bravery, courage. I don't want to know what scares you. I don't need to know that. But what I want you to be able to do is move past anything that frightens you. I don't want you to be totally fearless because that's just stupidity, but to be able to be afraid of something and move past it so that you can perform your duty to Valens, then that's all you need to do. Your duty comes before all else.
Yeah. My duty is to Valens, and my needs come second to that. Your duty is also to Valens now.
Oh shit, he's cottoned onto me. Very well. I agree. You're exactly right.
So, thank you. I honestly can't disagree in any way. I have plenty of duties to Valens. He's done a lot for me.
And
I
me,
very
which is
much,
why I serve him.
I very much would not want to disappoint.
Excellent. Then that leaves me with my final point, and I'll pick up a sword and hold it aloft and say, warfare. That's the final lesson. Honor is
Warfare?
everything, and challenges cannot go unanswered. If you face a challenge, you must be prepared to answer it or risk yours and Valens's honor. but, I should point out that fighting honorably is the only path for a knight. Things ambush, deceit, dirty tricks are below our station, which doesn't mean that our opponents won't try to use them, but we can never resort to those methods.
You sure?
I am sure.
You're sure?
I'm sure.
Oh, I might have to go and give my knighthood back.
That would be breaking your oath. I've already covered that point.
Yes, but then I'm not a knight. Oh. You're sure you're not allowed to ambush people?
Can I advance on Crook's position with the sword, like in a threatening way? Like, not obviously, I'm not going to stab him, obviously, but I'm just going to like close the distance between us and try to like intimidate him
Roll me
into
your
changing that tune.
roll me your manipulation and intimidate. As you advance upon Ugly Boy.
What's the difficulty?
The difficulty is 6. But you will need a number of... Okay. He stands upright and not leaning against the wall. What? You're going to strike me down in Valens's domain?
Have I hurt you?
No, you just look like you're ready to strike me. He just gulps.
I would not. I wouldn't do that.
Rob?
But
Yeah?
I need to ask a question.
Yeah?
All specs, the floors aren't that thick. Can I hear any of this? I'm directly below that room.
Are you?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah. I made the floor plan.
Sure.
You're below
Roll
the
me.
armory.
Nothing! Hush! You guys don't know.
The difficulty is 9 base,
Oof. Okay.
because you are also distracted by work. Also, Asta, you are awakening.
So 9 base. 1, 2, 6. Difficulty 7 spec. Done. I got 3 successes, Rob.
Yay. Well done. You're awake.
I was already awake. Okay,
You are
so
alert.
I will hear.
You hear
I got 3
the
successes, Rob. That's complete degree of success.
so you will hear that it is said to Crook that he must be honourable.
Mhm.
He can't use ambush, and he seems to be trying to defend his idea that you sure. And then you hear him ask, "Are you going to strike me?"
Okay. So that is loved one in danger. So that is 3 difficulty 5 for me. Doot. Damn, that's three successes. Fuck. Okay.
You are in control of yourself.
Okay. I'm a celerity dash to them.
You move quickly.
Yes.
Lothar, is there anything you wish to do immediately? With him now there, with you having a sword drawn and approaching Crook?
no. I think I've been getting my point across as best I can, and yeah, just standing by the line that I don't believe that ambush or deceit or any of those methods are anything we should be resorting to.
Rob?
You. Fair enough. You, may have convinced me. At least a little bit. And Valens, you are at the door. Asta, is there anything you're doing?
Rob?
Yeah?
There isn't a door to this room.
Isn't there?
No.
Why not?
Because there hasn't been one put in yet. It needs a bit more than just a normal door.
I would think it still has a normal door, at least at this stage.
Okay, sure. Never mind.
But fine. It is your domain. It is your haven. I had the rule that everyone has control of their own havens within reason. So it has no door and you're at a doorway.
I'm pretty sure that if he saw Lothar holding up a sword like that, the first thing he'd do is grab his sword and block it. Not just stop at a doorway whilst after Crook said, "Are you going to hit me?" or whatever.
Okay. So you're going to draw a weapon and you're going to try and make sure that sword is in the way?
He's going to pick the weapon up from next to the door in the armory and block with it.
Okay.
So essentially just meet Lothar's sword and stand between him and Crook.
Alright. Fair enough.
Because although I know the context, Valens doesn't.
So, will you roll me your melee and dexterity, please, at difficulty 7?
5, difficulty 7, spec. Does celerity matter? Does potence matter? Does...
Celerity gives you another dice.
Okay, 6. Done. 3
Done did.
successes.
Well done. So,
Dice like me today.
you get in the way and put your sword against Lothar's.
Mhm.
Lothar, Valens is in front of you, has a sword drawn, and pushes your blade backwards a bit.
And he looks like he is willing to kill you.
I'll let my grip on the sword, like, just relax, and so it'll just fall across to the floor.
His stance changes to offensive.
I'll take a step back, away from Crook and yourself.
What
Esther,
was-
come save me!
What was happening here?
I was being taught how to be a knight, how to be noble.
And that included having a sword raised against you?
I believe they wanted me to not do certain evil acts.
Evil?
And, yes, diabolical.
Such as what?
What was it? Deceit and ambush? Lying?
I'll just kind of nod if anybody's noticing me. Just being very stum.
Valens is looking into your eyes and looks furious. It is a cold fury. Like, imagine how Titus looks at anyone at any time. Resting prince face.
No.
What you doing, Esther?
I'm training my dog, yo.
God damn it!
Is the dog even at the
First
house?
thing I do.
Yeah, dog's at the
First
house.
thing I do when I get up. What was that, sorry?
Yeah, the dog's
Just
at the
checking.
house.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog's with me.
Asta will probably hear the sword hit against the stone floor.
None
Yeah,
of my
if there's no
business.
door, it'll be echoing and shit. The dog might
None
hear
of
us.
my business. He's too busy going, fuss, Platz. Trying to teach him all the commands, yo.
Gotta make sure he is
Like,
the
is there a
best boy.
mechanic for that in game, or do I just literally have to wait for him to get older before he'll respect me more? Like, is there like a role I can do to build a bond?
Over time, it is animal handling.
Animal Ken,
Okay.
Rob.
Animal Ken.
Animal Ken. So yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Animal Ken and Charisma is most likely what you're going to be using. So in fact, for now, give me a roll of that, please, at difficulty 6. I think there is a written mechanic for teaching commands, and it is meant to be one command for a series of successes, but
Teaching in
over
general
time,
is an empathy thing, Rob.
yeah.
Oh, I've got higher empathy than what you're making me roll here.
Then I'd pick empathy, since that's what it has as the specialism for teaching.
But it is very specifically meant to be for animals. And I believe dog training is a specialism or horse
Be
handling.
nice.
Fine. Roll the empathy instead.
Things
Difficulty
aren't meant
6.
to
No,
be.
you're the dude who makes the rules. Like you whatever you're saying goes. Like, what do you want me to roll, Rob?
It to me makes more sense that it would be Animal Ken. You don't
I
teach a
agree.
dog the same way you teach a child or adult or person.
I'm just trying to
general.
rules lawyer because I've got 3 in empathy, but it totally makes sense what you're saying.
It
And I
does,
botched it.
but if you think one of your things would work better for it, then it should
If
still
you
be
want-
taken into account.
If you wish to use empathy, you may use empathy. It would be a very different kind of training style to most dog owners of the time.
That would be more of Asta's vibe because she's like she doesn't want to do the whole scary thing. She wants to do the building a bond.
Okay. You are gentle with the dog.
Exactly.
Does that mean that I've still like? How do I process that now that I've already rolled?
Add the extra dice.
Yeah,
And
just
roll
roll
again.
the additional dice, still at difficulty 6.
Yeah, got you. Okay, that makes sense. So I had 3, so that'll be 2 extra dice.
Rob, you need to remember when it comes to the storytelling system and such that if a player thinks that one of their skills should be used instead, you have to consider it, not just go, no, you can't do that.
I am considering it.
I'm
You
just
totally
saying in
did,
general.
yeah. So yeah, that would still not be a success, but it's not a botch.
Dog just isn't learning. The dog is
He's
young
a
and
pupper.
boisterous.
Dog was too busy licking windows.
So yeah, I think if I'd succeeded on that role, maybe I would have like felt like I could come and join you. But at the moment, like this isn't going well. So Asta's like focusing on the dog and trying to get it to listen and scrabbling about for maybe some food scraps that I can kind of tempt him with. And yeah, a bit self-involved at the moment. Sorry, Lothar.
If it helps at all, the pantry's in the
Thanks.
basement. And you'd have to walk past this room to get to it.
I'm sure the dog will show me exactly where the food lives.
You still have to walk past this room to get to it, though.
Okay.
Because you go through the doorway right next to it to go to the staircase. If you wanted to join in that way.
So, is Asta heading into the house or not? For the food trees.
I would, if the dog takes me to where the food lives, then I would obviously be trying to get him some food, so I may well pass that room.
Okay. The dog will probably start to take you inside. However, we are at Valens and Lothar with a crook, going back to leaning against the wall and looking quite relieved.
So, what was he doing that was so horrible?
Is that me? Are you asking me? Oh, I was trying to teach him about fighting with honor, and you didn't see the whole conversation. I didn't hurt him, and I didn't intend to.
Well, no one's hurt.
Lothar?
Yes.
I appreciate this, but you should go check on Ivan. He watched a kindred die today.
I will excuse myself, and just kind of creep away.
And please don't raise a sword to my brother again.
I will never
Asta
do
arrives
that again.
with a dog.
Valens puts his sword away and picks up the other one.
So I like it's obviously not superhumanly fast, so I catch sight that there's swords drawn in here, and I'm like, morning.
Hey.
Evening.
Oh yeah.
Doggo!
Evening when we wake up. I still haven't adjusted to that. When we wake up, it's morning, but it's not. It's nighttime, and it'll be nighttime forever. I should really get my head around that.
Are you
the
okay,
dog seems
Asta?
to think there's. The dog, yeah, I'm not having a good morning. See? I'm not having a good evening. The dog seems to think there is food in this direction, or at least he's sniffing something out. I'm hoping it's actual food as opposed to, like, I don't know, dead things. But
well,
can you
food
direct
is
me?
dead things. Through that door, down the stairs.
Oh, yeah,
First
true.
door on the right.
Cool.
You'll want
I
something
think the dog might already be there. Oh, and I'll scutter off down the corridor because the dog
need a
may
light.
have already gotten access. Will I?
Well, it's a basement and there's no way to see anything in there, so it's pitch black.
Okay. Is there a torch on the wall, or is there like a sconce that I can liberate a light from?
There will be candle holders that have like fogged glass around them on the wall.
Do you have a light for me?
1 second. Goes downstairs, walks to the end of the corridor, takes a right and disappears for a few minutes. Comes back with a with an bull lantern.
Asta's just whistling for the dog, trying to get him to heal and like come back to her. She's getting really frustrated that she can't make this animal do what she wants.
Valens whistles to the dog.
Ugh, that will make it worse.
Rob?
Yeah?
He will whistle as he's walking back up the stairs. Do I need to roll for this?
Yes. You're trying to summon the dog.
Difficulty?
The difficulty
I have
is.
animalism too.
Are you using animalism?
No, I'm just saying that I have animalism as well, if that matters at all.
Only if you're going to use it.
Okay. Difficulty?
The difficulty is 7.
3 successes.
God
Whoa.
damn.
So I do a whistle, and the dog runs up the stairs behind me as I give you a lantern. I then
Giving
pause
so
and
much
blink.
imaginary love.
I just pause and blink and go, I could have gotten you the meat while I was down there. Huh.
Does the dog look like he's already had access to meat?
He does not.
Okay, so there was a door preventing his progress then. Cool.
First door on the left. Wait, no, on the right, sorry. Also known as just the first door because it's all the doors are on the right. I'm not I'm not having a good day either, apparently.
Did you like? So it's me and Valens on our own in the corridor.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? Were you? Was there a thing there with Lothar? It sort of looked a little bit tense.
Oh, he was trying to teach Crook how to be a knight and then raised a sword to him, and Crook thought that he was going to kill him, and I heard that and may have possibly very slightly threatened him.
I must admit, when I think of a knight, I don't think of Crook.
Well, he is a
Tall
knight.
order. Well, in name maybe.
He's not a fighty knight.
I'll be honest, I've never met any other kind of knight.
Oh.
I don't think.
Well.
They all fighty knights?
Hmm?
Aren't they all fighty knights?
No, he's my guard.
Mm.
He doesn't go off and fight wars for me. He stops people from trying to kill me. Usually from the shadows with some form of blow dart.
Asta's wondering if she's being gaslit right now because this does not sound like the description of a knight that she's heard of. She'll just concede defeat because she's discombobulated and go and scavenge some food for the dog. She basically wants to get like a meal, fair enough, get him some breakfast, but also see if she can stash in her pocket like just some strips of, I don't know, chicken or whatever she's got, whatever's in the pantry.
There will
just something that will keep him interested.
There will be crates on shelves that have dried meat and stuff in.
Basically want to bribe him for to be a good doggo.
Valens will yell down the stairs, take whatever you need. It's not like we are going to need much of it.
Yeah, totally. I was like, who's this going to feed anyway?
The party.
Ooh, party.
My screen is going dark.
Oh no, not your screen.
Discord is not liking it.
Fighty knights, mighty knights, flighty knights. Feisty knights.
Very feisty knights.
Fighty knights?
Fighty knights!
Shitey knights.
Yes.
I don't think we need to know that one.
It depends. We are in Germany, you know what they're famous for.
We are sorry to our German fans.
We don't have fans. We just had like 17 people watching the last episode.
Woo!
Speaking of, I'm gonna check because it doesn't tell me on thingy anymore.
I'm watching.
I'm not. Oh god, we're meant to be putting the stream of the. Oopsie. I'm an idiot.
What?
I didn't put links to the stream on for people.
Oh.
Well then. We're certainly trying.
Yeah.
Isn't it great when you at everyone in your own Discord server and it comes up with, you're about to mention 70 plus people, are you sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Definitely. Oh, has anyone mentioned this in the Wong Discord yet?
Nope.
Oh. Is Rach in the Wong Discord?
Mm-mm.
No, she is not. She's not game making.
Ah, fair enough.
No, I work in the less exciting side of IT.
But probably way more lucrative, to be fair.
Mm.
Generally.
Low code is what I work on.
I tagged you in it, so now people can watch it if they
Yeah.
wanna. Whoa.
Wait.
I like the bitey nights. Anyway, yes.
Bitey nights.
So,
Where was we?
Lothar is going to go try and find Ivan.
Yeah, just on my way out, if Valens is helping Asta and her dog find a snack, I was just going to mention that should Crook want any kind of training in combat, whether it's swords, brawling, anything like that, if he wants to learn archery, he's probably better off asking Ivan. He's a better marksman than me. But anything else, I'm happy to train him in a way that he feels safe learning.
Okay. I guess that it's appreciated that I can spar with all of you. Thank you for offering, and I'm sure that I'll come around to your way of thinking about fighting.
No, I want watermelon. It looks so nice. Okay, I'll tootle off and go find Ivan.
Okay. So Valens,
Yep.
are you going to do anything else with Asta, or is Asta just going to run off with Doggo?
I
I don't
think
know.
I'd remarked at the fact that you'd said if that was actually a conversation in character where I've said like who's actually going to eat this food and you're like it's for a party, I'm like ooh party,
Oh
and I would
yeah.
make reference to that.
Yeah, we're having a party.
You say we?
Yes,
You
we.
mean we? Oh, I thought you meant the like the royal we. Okay, cool. It here.
He will walk into the ballroom. Here.
Oh my god, I have nothing to wear. And what of shoes?
Let's go buy you something.
Like, if there was a moment that Asta was going to look girly, it would be that moment for a split second before she recovers her kind of like stony face. But she's kind of pumped by that idea.
Valens
Defo.
has just become everyone's sugar daddy. Just like, it's fine, I have money, I'll buy you things.
Totally. I'm not willing to commit like the others.
So, oh, it's a masquerade ball, so everyone will be wearing masks.
Oh, that's funny. That's the second time I've heard that word, but I assume in a different context.
Yes, that's the joke.
Oh, funny. What kind of masks?
Usually just covering the eyes, making it
Oh.
a bit more difficult to recognize people. It should be fun.
Should be.
Should be. All the Nosferatu show up. All the Sabat show up.
Yeah.
All the Sabat should show up.
Oh no,
And some witch hunters just to make it fun.
not again. I had a
Lothar would be
masquerade in my
down.
last game and my entire family were taken away by hunters.
As they should be.
No, not as they should be.
It's their
But yeah,
fault for existing.
yes, obviously, they were in so much danger sitting in that back room.
I
Anyway,
know.
so with my granddad who literally got nuggeted by them and staked to a wall. Ah, the poor guy.
Oh dear.
That man gets nuggeted way too often.
He
But
did it to
anyway,
himself last time.
well yeah, but that was fire. Anyway, Rob. So, Valens offers his arm to Asta.
takes it like a lady.
And they
There's
wander
quite a
off.
height difference. Oh no, there's not. There's only an inch between we're now.
Mm-hmm.
That's wild. Crazy, crazy.
That must be very, very weird for Asta.
Yeah.
Just this little boy is now a man, and he's like, he can lock eyes
Literally
with her without
overnight.
looking up now.
To be fair, it's less awkward to take your arm though. It's less like a mother escorting a child and more like two grown-ups.
Very fair point.
So where is it you two are going to head?
I am going to take Asta to the tailor.
So you're going into town.
Mm-hmm.
Are we taking Lothar?
Oh, we should
Lothar
probably...
Oh no, he's
Ivan.
going to see Ivan. Yeah. Maybe leave them to it.
Would you
Okay.
like to skip to the Ivan and Lothar conversation and then have us go and ask them if they want to go get new clothes
That
afterwards?
might be a good idea.
Oh cool, Lothar's back now as well. Whew.
Just in time.
I've been listening to everything y'all said about me.
Oh no.
Time for a super awkward conversation.
So you go to Ivan's room.
I'll knock at the door.
You knock and the door creaks open slightly. There is no
I'll
response from inside.
Oh, okay. I'll just quietly ask if Ivan is there.
You hear light snoring.
Oh, he's sleeping. I'll shut the door very, very quietly and leave. I don't want to wake him up.
Oh. Fair enough. You let Ivan be?
Yeah. Because he's probably still not long, like, he's probably still a bit weak from the mercury poisoning. So if he's resting, I don't want to disturb him.
Just gonna look at your path for a thing.
Okay. The chivalry thing?
Person in need. Is it
It's
that one?
not even. I am actually wondering about moments of truth.
Oh. Oh, okay.
I haven't got that on my sins against chivalry.
It's not a sin. It means that you're able to spend XP on gaining one in your path.
Whoop.
It's how you earn back humanity and such.
You are on 7. Therefore, you already have the duty as to uphold justice. It is your duty to protect the weak. Superiors must be given the respect. Selfish thoughts have no place in a paladin's heart. Honor and reputation are everything. Your word is your honor. If you have no honor, you have no worth.
Yeah, I was trying to quote some of the chivalry things when I was educating Crook.
It would be a selfish act to barge in there and demand conversation. You might not be protecting him, but there's no sign that he needs protecting.
Those damn sleep demons.
Mm-hmm. And looking at 8, respect must be given to earn it from others. And effectively, that is his domain, and he has left it unlocked.
But he's also fallen asleep. He will have left it unlocked when he was like awake, but now that he's asleep, I would err on letting him rest, especially given his weakened state.
You have definitely got greater understanding of the fact that you must respect others no matter what. I don't know if it is moment of truth level, but it's definitely a thing that your character might want to ponder and even discuss. Should the discussion happen with those who would encourage and help think about the philosophy, then a moment of truth might be gained.
Okay. I could still like come and try to speak to him later on in the night when it's like getting closer towards dawn, rather than like, I'm guessing he may have been awake during the day and then needed a rest. So given some time, it might be less taxing on him to wake him up later. It seems like a very like long-winded way of saying I'm gonna let sleeping babes lie.
So, Valens and Asta appear upstairs.
Valens is going to walk straight up to the door and just go, "So, do you two want to come shopping?" Loudly.
Shopping for what? And I'll ask that in a much quieter voice, and I'm still quite cowed by you after the armory incident.
For clothes for the party?
Is there another event at the palace?
No, there's an event at the house that we live in.
Asa, what are you involved in this?
That's why we're going out, to buy me something to wear. How much of a party wardrobe, dear?
Lothar, I'm throwing the party.
Wouldn't you need me to stand guard then?
Existing there is close enough.
What kind of clothes do I need?
Well, it's a masquerade ball, so ball
I'm just getting
wear.
flashbacks to in A Knight's Tale when the like
Yes.
squire's
No.
like telling him
Yep.
kind of green with some wooden toggles. He's looking at the tent.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, I love that movie.
Plus, I thought the shopping might help cheer him up. He will glance into the room.
There is a sleeping Ivan.
I want Valens to listen very carefully to see if his breath is steady.
It is, at the moment.
Is it slow?
It is slow and it is steady.
Okay, he's actually asleep then.
Mhm.
Does he look okay?
He looks exhausted and is surrounded by paperwork.
If I glance over the paperwork, what does it look like?
It is at a distance. The writing is small
Damn
and a
it.
large amount is crossed out.
Valens will just look to Lothar, who I assume is stood in the door.
Out in the hallway.
Just, I'll be back in a sec. He creeps in to look at what the stuff says.
Will you roll me your...
I don't have stealth.
Well, will you roll me that then at difficulty
What is that?
8? Stealth and dexterity. At
2.
difficulty. Yeah.
Difficulty 8.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Wrong place. But, well, I'm gonna just delete that.
What did you get?
I got a 0.
You make a lot of noise as you approach.
I don't get how I can make a lot of noise as I'm walking
You
across
trip
some
on a
wooden
rug.
floor.
You trip on a rug. You have to do something dumb.
Well, that and you've been saying like we're gonna go shopping, we're having a party, and like
Oh, that's a fair
talking.
Point. That is
like,
very
outside.
loud. Yeah, the outside talking was very loud.
Using the outside voices into us.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, that bit's fair. So, creeps over.
Makes a lot of noise and awakens the Ivan.
Freezes.
Are you all right?
Yes, you should go back to sleep. It's all right.
No, it's time to be up so I can actually spend some time with Lothar.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
hello.
You look very tired.
I was awake during the time I usually sleep now. So yes, I am a bit tired.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's a good idea to get used to being able to change when I do the sleep.
Mhm.
So, hello everyone. Are we gonna go out?
We were a
What are
little
we
bit
going out for?
we were a little bit worried about you.
Why?
Looks at the papers
Oh,
scattered around him.
oh yeah. That's don't worry about that for now. We can I can talk about that at some point soon.
Since I am right next to him now, I assume. Can I see what any of the papers say?
Roll me your perception and alertness.
Does celerity matter?
No,
Really? But I'm speed reading. Okay. Difficulty?
difficulty is 6.
Um, Auspex?
Lowers the difficulty.
6.
You are able to read this perfectly. It is poetry about watching someone die
Oof.
and about watching multiple people die in very different ways,
Okay.
and effectively about what is the better way to go out.
Are any of them particularly concerning?
No, they're all works. They're all him trying to work out what he's meant to try and put into this kind of thing. But nothing is exactly concerning. He's just very unsure about how things should be and what is a good way to die.
Fair enough. After glancing over them, he'll just, we were going to go get clothes for the party. Are you coming with us?
Oh, yeah, I remember that party. I think a party discussion?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sure, I could do with something new. Lothar, do you have the money to get?
I do.
Oh, well, thank you. Goes over to Lothar and offers a hug.
Aww.
Okay. I have money from the lumberyard.
Do you accept the hug, or are you just talking about your money?
Well, both.
Rob,
Yeah?
shouldn't Lothar have, resourced from being Valens' knight now?
If they are being paid.
Well, not at the minute, but I mean, if there's anything that they need, then they just have to ask. So I guess that count. Well, no, I don't know. They don't get a wage, per se.
That would be a pooled dot of resource between the two of you.
Sure. I don't think I'd give them an entire dot. I'm already giving them a house to live in.
Mm.
True. But like you said, if I need things, then
Mm-hmm.
I love that gift.
So, everyone heads into town?
Yep.
Is there anything anyone is specifically looking for? Or is it just clothes?
Is Crook coming as well? Like everyone?
I'd assume
Crook.
Crook would be coming.
Because
Apparently,
I
Crook
would
is
feel
coming.
terrible if he wasn't.
After all, he had the rant about how he owes Valens this, that, and something else. And also had a mini PTSD episode, so we'll probably want to
Oh,
cling to the only normal.
Did you hear all that?
Little bit. Little bit.
What
I'm
was what?
actually impressed I managed to run through my entire lesson plan. Thank you guys for putting up with all my ranting. Like out of character. Obviously in character, like he stands by everything he says.
Mm-hmm.
So, off they all go into town. Apparently, Crook is also being dragged with.
Of course he is.
Poor Crook.
Someone's got to carry the bags.
Also,
He is strong. Yeah.
Rob, I'm gonna use Auspex on Crook because I haven't done that in a little.
Okay. What are you looking for?
Aura. I want to see if he's ghouled and such.
Will you
Or if his
please roll
ghouling is
me?
fading.
Will you please roll me the thingy at
5,
difficulty 8?
8, spec. Nope. Oof. 0.
You cannot tell. The aura keeps changing too much. There's too much other distractions around. You just can't read him.
Shame. Oh well. I need to stand up, my butt's numb. Ow! Sorry,
I like to think that was in character.
obviously.
You fail to read his aura in this scene.
Mhm.
This scene being going into the market.
Mhm.
If you wish to try again, technically you can do it at difficulty 10, but that is all you'd be able to do.
Nah, I'll just wait until we've got to the market and then that's a new scene.
No, going to the market and being in the market is going to be a scene.
I was joking.
So, you arrive in the main market area. There is someone who is effectively being a town crier. They are there just stating the recent news that apparently a murderer is still at large who cuts throats and throws people into rivers. That there have been people going missing to the south, and that there is a call to arms and offer of great treasure should people come and join the next siege of Nuremberg.
Seems normal.
Otherwise, it's calls saying that there is the funeral of this person, the marriage of this person.
This person had a baby.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's a few people gathered around them, and there are shops that are getting ready to close.
And I'ma just walk straight to the shop.
Okay. Is everyone following in Valens' stead, or are they going to go and look at anything else?
No, I'll go with
No, I was just
Valence.
gonna follow.
Yay.
You all get to the tailor's. You go in. There is a little boy who runs to the back of the shop. There are a number of sewing mannequins that all have clothing on in different stages of repair and or being constructed. At the minute, all you can see is that child ran to the back of the shop. There are a number of different outfits in varying styles.
Vons will look to the others. So, what kind of clothing are you wanting? The others including the ghouls, obviously.
Anything that would fit a lady that is not of average height. I'm sure they don't have anything.
Vons will raise an eyebrow. It, Asta,
Mm-hmm.
we don't... It's made for you, not...
An
When is the
old man,
party?
an old man who is bald on the top of his head, has long wispy hair and beard, will lean forward from behind a mannequin and just look at the group of you.
Hi.
Hello. I can make you clothes.
Would you be able to make something for her in the next 3 days?
3 days. 3 days.
Asta wears a look on her face like, be careful. Be careful, buddy.
Most normal, any clothing would take at least a week. How available are you for fittings and sizings and such?
I'm available every evening.
Well, I only work until 8. What time is it? Ugh,
What time is it?
probably about 8:30.
Ugh. I just like look to Valens like, does this guy even want your business?
I can try, just I'm not exactly sure how well it'll go if I'm rushing.
Hmm.
The apprentice can try and make something, but it's not going to be very ornate, and I presume people of your standing would want something fine.
He will look to Asta, who he still has his arm linked with. Well, darling, what is it that you want?
I honestly have no idea. I've never been to a function such as this. Perhaps you'd like to advise me.
My advice is to make sure you have a decent collar
Okay.
and
Esther is looking bewildered.
a well-structured over corset.
Again, corset is again totally something alien to her. I don't think she's ever been strapped into a corset.
Corsets are just general underwear for women at the minute. Over corset, probably not, but under corset she would have worn.
In
Is
armor.
is probably even wearing now, depending on the actual bust of the person.
Same. Poor Esther. No wonder she's in a bad mood all the time.
In
Corsets are
fairness,
actually very comfortable.
I was about to say a modern
Yeah, it's not like
corset
the
is
whalebone ones.
Whalebone ones are actually really great because you can just boil them and then they conform to your shape. The corsets that are really, really bad and, you know, choke people and all of that are Victorian style corsets.
or the modern ones that replicate that and are designed to make your whatever they're meant to do to crush your intestines.
Yeah, that thing.
Waist trainers, I think they call them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Any
yes,
corset that isn't meant for daily use is not a good thing to wear.
in fairness, most back supports are effectively this kind of corset.
Mhm.
More like a
Can,
girdle,
mhm.
almost.
Can you tell that for some reason we've looked into this?
Yeah.
Just for
I
some
have a
reason.
bad back. And corsets are apparently the best thing for me to wear, and I just can't be bothered investing in them because they cost a lot of money.
But yes, I can. Do you have any colours in mind that you prefer?
Valens, do you have any colours associated with your house?
He looks down at the clothing he is wearing. That is the same colour as every other colour he wears. Well, every other pair of clothes that he wears. Oh, I'm not sure. Do you ever see me in any any colour other than this?
Okay, so this colour palette is what we're going to be working with, minus the sarcasm.
I I can definitely do something with any of that. Well, how much are you able to pay, especially considering having to rush this?
How much are you needing?
Mentions quite a large amount of money for formal wear.
Does he have that amount in his coin purse right now?
What amount equivalent to modern currency is he meant to hold?
I don't know. I think it's 3,000?
Then you should.
I will check. Because he's at 3 dots instead of 4 right now, which is millionaire. VTM resource. Da 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 da.
But I am sure I can do something for you all. Anything for the gentleman? Crook will just go, no, I've just had a new wardrobe appear out of nowhere, it seems. So thank you for the offer. I recognize your outfit, so I think I had a part in that. And what about you, you dark-haired gentleman and the brown-haired smaller gentleman? Looking at Lothar and Ivan.
Disposable income $9,000 a month.
What?
Does that help, Rob?
Yes.
Net worth 500,000.
Hmm. So, do you wish to spend some of that disposable income?
Takes out coin purse.
It will cost about 3,000, I believe, in modern terms for the handmade full outfit of nobleware.
Takes out coins.
Mm-hmm.
Plops them on the desk.
He counts them very slowly.
There's the first half.
Thank you. Are you only wanting the one outfit for the lady? Then again, I only have 3 days to make this, so I'm thinking that that is probably for the best.
Likely. At least for now. He'll toss a couple of extra coins on. For your trouble.
Thank you. I'll get everything done as fast as I can. I'll at least make it wearable by that point, but it might not be the best.
Appreciate it. Also,
Right.
did I miss Lothar sorting out his clothes?
No, there was no sorting. He's thinking that he'll just wear the clothes that Sistrato gave him for the announcement.
Alright.
But what about Ivan?
Ivan is not to be dressed.
I mean, if he wants to run around naked, that's fine. He won't be as embarrassing as Lothar was at the event.
Ivan
last
is to be
time.
given a collar and put in a cage.
What? No. We do not have that kind of slave here, Rob.
It's not that Germany yet.
Yet.
I mean, like with the nightclubs.
Yeah,
We
Berlin
don't have
techno scene.
Rammstein on stage.
Oh, I love them.
Who doesn't love Rammstein?
Right.
Ay, ay, ay. Don't hump the pianist, otherwise you'll get put in jail.
What?
What the Dickens?
What?
Oh,
What
they
the
got
Dickens?
two of their two of the members got put in jail in America for simulating sodomy.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember that.
Fair enough.
My guy I used to work with bought the limited edition set of let's call them marital aids that were like modeled on the members of the band. Like they came in this beautiful
Wow.
presentation case, like gorgeous, like velvet lining, like metal sort of like the flip clip, like almost like an attache case with like those clips that sort of have a metal loop that you kind of hook them over and then pull the clip back. That kind of it looked really official and formal, and you flipped it open and then the contents were like, oh my god, I love Rammstein.
I have to say they have to have some fucking confidence to sell
Yeah.
that.
Totally. And it was really expensive. It was like a limited edition like merch thing.
Do you think they scaled it up? Just do the scan and do times 1.5.
Hello, cat.
I heard
Okay,
kitty
that's
cat.
my shoulder. Thank you for covering my shoulder.
And she left.
Yeah. Also, Rammstein is the greatest just show that wow, authoritarianism leads to some weird things.
Moving on.
Yeah.
I thought you were just going to say they're the greatest show. They are the best live show I think I've ever seen.
I have not
wish I
seen
could.
them live.
Hi, kitty cat. What do you want? Are you gonna claw at me too? Hi,
She just
kitty.
jumped on my shoulder because I was bent over.
Hi, you. Hi. But
But
yeah,
yeah,
does Ivan get clothes?
Ivan will kind of just look to Lothar. Can I match the ones you have at least? Or should I match yours? And he looks towards Valen's second.
Pick your own style. Don't have it based around us two. After all, you'll be able to wear them when you go to events for your poetry and such.
True. True. Right. He'll just look over other existing clothes in here and eventually settle for I believe it will end up being red and white, and is very specifically asking for the cleanest white he can make.
Fair. Valens will ask for an updated sum of money.
It'll probably be just that little bit less than 3 grand, since women's clothes are always apparently going to be more expensive than men's.
Stupid patriarchy.
Puffed. Gives money.
So,
I just spent
you,
2/3 of my savings.
yep, you have very little.
Very little 3 grand.
Yes.
But
So
we're gonna
little
look
money.
dope.
I'm so poor. Right, I will be making masks, I suppose. Metal ones would be useful. I'll make them match the colours.
That enamel paint will do well.
At least it's not lead.
Probably is.
Shh.
So, you have shopped at the tailor's. He has taken large amounts of the money from the Valens.
While we are out here, do you lot mind if we run to see the chronicler real quick? I haven't informed him of any of my favours yet.
No, we can go.
Certainly.
Awesome. Do you two mind? Looks to the ghouls.
How about I keep Ivan out and have a little bit more of a walk around the town centre, and you go do that business. I see the chronicler often enough.
That's fair enough.
Don't get into any trouble, you two.
I make no promises whatsoever.
Enjoy the brothel.
Oh!
I do love Crook.
He looks towards Ivan, and as you're walking away, starts talking about going to the brothel again.
Rob,
Yeah?
since we are done with that, can I do the roll thing again?
Sure, you may do the roll at the end of the scene, as you are walking away, and so is he.
Yay!
He is 8, as usual.
Come on.
3 successes, woo!
So you see the town?
Yep.
He is Gould.
Yep.
And he is now excitable. And of all things right now, I want to say it's honestly innocence. He is just happy and innocent, even if it is willingly ignorant kind of innocent.
What?
He is effectively forgetting about any of the bad things, focusing on only the nice things, and taking his friend off to the brothel.
Aww.
Because that is what friends do, apparently.
Right, before the next scene starts, I'll be back in a sec.
Right.
So you guys do your thing. Back in a minute.
I hear Laura chasing a cat. So, you are heading towards the mercenaries area. You are heading to the church where the chronicler is meant to be based. Is there anything at all either of you are thinking of doing in the next session, or even this session, just so I can think through that a little bit while we're doing this?
Well, I'm really anxious that I've got lots and lots of like little sort of suggestions for missions that I should be off doing, and like farting around having a party. So I think Asta will like look to be as productive as she can outside of actually working. After this party, she wants to get Crook to check the basement out of the place she's working. She wants to go, and there's loads of out of the city kind of errands that we need to go on, and I kind of want to beat that with a coterie for taking out the creature that Caroline was looking into for her. So yeah, there's loads of stuff to do, but it's all maybe requires the coteries agreement that they would come with me and and back me up.
I agree. It may be a case of trying to postpone this event
What I
that
miss?
apparently is happening in 3 days.
What I miss?
Just talking about like how Rachel is like I think Asta as well would be slightly anxious that we've got lots of stuff to be done. There's like suggestions that people have given her for things that need to be resolved, and like the longer we wait, either that gets worse, whatever we're looking into, or that other flipping coterie beats her to it and kind of gets the reward.
Like that
So
gang
yeah,
up.
Asta's a little bit. Yeah, Asta's a little bit. Well, Asta's a little bit nervous that she needs to be cracking on. She's not going to contradict the fact that we should be having a party because yay party, but there's certainly a lot that we need to be attending to.
So, you are at the little church that people are aware the Chronicler is meant to live in.
I've been here.
Do you wish to guide them to where they're meant to go then? Because you're currently in front of a church that has the doors open and there is a small graveyard next to it.
I'm going to point over and be like, that's the spare room.
The what?
You look really stupid if you try and knock on there.
There's a spare room?
Apparently so. I mistakenly thought that would be the entrance to where the chronicler hangs out, but apparently not. It's a spare room.
Right.
It's a really good first meeting. I felt really proud of myself as I walk on to where the chronicler hangs out.
So, you are at the effectively trap door that leads underneath the church to its undercroft. Do you all wish to just enter?
Does knock.
You knock on the outside door.
Oh. No, the inside door I would knock on.
I'll like probably wouldn't even open the door, and I'd probably just say hello, because I think he's probably going to be around. He's going to either be able to hear us or he's going to be around like, where we can't see him.
You will hear a "Who's there?"
It's Asta and the rest of my coterie.
Ah, the doors are opened. All of you come in. There is a man who has skin that looks like it is just melting off of his face, and near enough wasting away flesh on his hands in a long blue coat with many pockets.
Good to see you again. How goes the chess?
Hi, friends.
Hello to all of you. It is good to see you all, and the chess is going quite well, Asta. I've found a few other people who wish to play, though. Of all things, the La Sombra doesn't like it.
Huh.
What is chess?
A game. Relatively new.
He thoroughly thrashed me when I tried to play. He's promised to play another game with me to try and up my skills because I am terrible at the moment.
Valens will raise an eyebrow. He thrashed you?
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at you the same way. Just like, I'm sorry.
I won't even say anything. I'll just smirk and see what Franz's reaction is.
It is a game of strategy that apparently the gentry are all taking up, so I thought I might as well give it a go.
That's fair enough.
So, what has brought all of you to me? I presume it is not all of you wanting to play games.
Reporting favours, I suppose. Although I'd like to know what this chess is.
To put it very simply, it is entertainment. Do you need more details?
If I want to learn to play it, yes.
That is fair enough. Well, I am sure I can give you the rules to it, if I remember them. So, all of you will take a seat as he gets to the far end of the table and sits down. There are chairs directly next to him, there's chairs in the middle of the table, there are chairs away from him including a chair opposite to where he is sat.
Sits next to.
Anyone else?
Yep.
Where are you sitting?
Next to Valens, is there a space there?
Okay. You sit in the middle of this set of tables. There's another one across from you, and there's another one across from Valens. Where is it Lothar wishes? And everyone else?
I was just gonna hang back, like just stay standing and hang back and just watch.
Oh, like security. Oh, he's
Aw.
such a knight.
Like I've got like a little earpiece and I've got like black sunglasses and I've got my hands tucked behind my back.
How many
Y'all,
dots
I
of
need to
etiquette
be
do
a
you have?
lady.
I
wanna
think
be a
it's
knight.
2.
Will you roll me your etiquette and intelligence?
At what level?
Difficulty 6.
3.
You understand he has invited you as a part of this society to sit.
Okay, I will sit. But I'm not gonna like it. No, I'll like sit. Is there like a like just off to the side of Valens maybe? Like not like right up next to him, but like
The spot next to Valens has already been taken. There is a spot across from Valens.
if that's the only place, then I guess I'll go there.
Right?
Excuse me.
So, you sit across from Valens, and Ivan will sit next to you. Oh no, Ivan and Crook are not going in. Never mind.
Yeah, they're gallivanting.
So, welcome all of you. Anything I can offer? Anything I can do for any of you? Are you needing to give me any information on favors?
I have a number of favours to report. I also wanted to invite you to a party.
It is not often I'm actually invited to a party, though it's quite often I go to them. So, what are the details?
It is a masquerade ball. I thought that might be a little amusing and also more useful for those who usually have to hide their appearance.
Hmm. I shall consider that.
That is fair
Thank
enough.
you.
There will be kine.
That is understood. It is a party being run by Kind, is it not?
He nods.
So, are any of you involved in this party?
We all are.
Hmm.
My first masquerade. Well, aside from the obvious.
It's more of a ball, really, but that's more of an excuse to use the room.
Oh, yes, you bought a new place, didn't you?
I no longer live in a basement.
Well, I hope you enjoy your home. It has been empty quite a while.
I noticed there were some interesting things, though.
All sorts gets abandoned in those places. There are other manors as well that have been long since left to the earth. Well,
Cat, why? No. Stop. Stop. Get some help. Hi. Oh,
what
okay,
horrors is she inflicting upon you?
she's trying to play with the knives and just bat them off the table. Why?
He's hardcore. I've just got an image of the game they play in Aliens, with, like the knife between the fingers. So she gets just like being hardcore.
See, this knife is for leather cutting, so it'll cut through her skin if she tries
Yeesh.
to bat it. No, stop.
This is why she has a poorly paw.
No, it's not. She has a polly paw because she tried to jump on the hob.
Ouch.
Very. It's not that bad though. It's just a very slight mark. Anyway.
Yeah. So, um, anything I should bring to said party?
Yourself. A guest if you like.
I don't exactly have guests I'd bring.
Would you bring the chessboard?
I am sure that can be arranged. Yes.
What is a chessboard? I'm
The
asking
board
this
to
because
play the
The
game
thing
on.
that you, yeah, we can like maybe at some point in the night have a couple of rounds of chess. And you can learn.
has Asta been in the library at all yet? Has she checked out the house?
No, not at all. I've pretty
Okay.
much gone to bed, been in the main greeting room, and then wherever I was when I went to see you guys downstairs.
Cat, please stop. I'm just asking. I've currently got my hand in front of the cat's face. Sorry. Just 'cause there is a chess table and chairs and such in the library.
Ah, so there's one already there. So is Francis' chessboard set up now?
It is not.
Oh, okay, so it's not on show. So yeah, you wouldn't know that there's already one there. How do you have one if you don't know what it is?
Because it was there.
Because
Oh.
nobles buy
Came
random.
with the house.
Nobles buy random tat.
Yeah.
They need
Like the
to use
books
that
that they're
for-
never going to read, but it looks good to have on the shelves.
Mhm.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't buy books and then never read them.
It's a different thing when you buy like a set of classics just because it'll fill the book's shelf and make it look impressive rather than you
Cat.
buying books earnestly wanting to read them but never actually getting around to it.
Of books I've
It's less
actually
of a
bought,
status thing.
I don't think I have a single one I haven't read.
That's a lie,
What
Rob.
must that be like?
You bought me those ones.
Wow. But do you
I
have
don't
like
have many
5
yet.
books? Is that why?
That is pretty much it, yeah.
Oh.
Winona's got a lot.
I don't even go across the damn pond with less than 5 books on me.
Wow. I'm the
Like-
same with audiobooks. I'm more of a kind of like audio less than reading, like because I like to like keep my hands busy and like clean or whatever when I'm immersed in a story. And I've got audiobooks that I've been meaning to get around to for so long, and they're just I think they intimidate me when I know it's like 180 hours to get through a book or something crazy, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's a big investment of time. With a book, even though it might be massive, you can't calculate it quite so accurately and go, it's going to take me this many hours. So like you can trick
Yeah.
yourself, being like, oh, I'll get through that, no worries.
Not unless
Audiobook is like,
you're
wow.
not unless you're one of the depressed kids in high school that gets through full novels in a night. Then you're like, I'll get
Oh.
through this in maybe about 6 hours.
My brother used to do
Yeah.
that.
I
He was
used
a
to do that.
ridiculously quick reader.
Not that I can read because I'm illiterate.
Oh, that was
Being
far.
far. Would I think, at first, like, if are y'all gonna sit there and play chess?
Not
I
now.
don't think so, no.
Oh, okay. I wonder, like, whether that would actually be something that he would be able to pick up.
I
Like,
think
when
so.
he actually sees people watching it. Like, when he actually sees people playing it, I mean.
I think so. I don't think it would be beyond you. You've got
Have
like a
any of you
basic
yet
grasp
been
of
asked?
tactics.
Have any of you yet been asked to go and look into that siring?
But what?
The siring.
I don't believe so.
The
We
mass
may have
gangrel
heard
siring?
something about it.
No, not mass gangrel. It was the siring that was punished.
The
Ah, the prince's event.
Yes.
Toreador one?
The actual child still hasn't been dealt with. It was meant
Yeah,
to be
they were
the
running
neighbors
amok.
to go and deal with,
Okay.
but it seems that no one has ever told you about it, so that is a shame. I thought that Johann would at least be doing the job properly. After all, it is his responsibility.
The only thing Johan did was send us off to meet Arlette.
He always knows his priorities, at least. Well, in that case, I have a little task for all of you that you're going to need to complete for me. Is that all right?
Yes.
Certainly.
Yes.
I need you to go and find this illegitimate siring and make sure it is sorted.
Sorted how?
However, the tenants of the Camarilla might say it should be sorted.
Right.
They currently do not have permission to exist in the domain. They could get permission. They could, well, be removed from the domain or be removed from life. They are options, and I know which ones that many here would prefer. But it is up to you people, how you wish to deal with them and their integration into society.
Slow nod is slow. Valens is just
You
like,
will,
here I go killing again.
Valens and
Is my
Asta.
goal.
Where is the child there?
they've set themselves up in a small
Can't leave.
house.
Oh, go away.
I believe they're just directly west.
West of the city.
Yes, they have a little farmhouse. I think they've got some pigs.
This doesn't sound like that much of a problem.
Well, I will let you decide that once you get there. But for now, I will also trust that they are not much of a problem. Do any of you have any questions about this?
Who is it? How old are they? How long ago were they sired? Do we know what abilities they've developed? Have they got any ghouls? Have they sired anyone else?
I don't believe they sired anyone else. They probably ghouled half of their family by now. They're a young woman. They're a young woman by... I can't remember her name. I'm sure you can ask her when you get there.
Is she attractive?
She's a Toreador and was chosen by a Toreador because of such things.
We're not taking Croc.
Pretty.
He will say to the other two.
I believe her surname is Rommel.
Rommel?
Rommel.
Rommel, okay. Is it bad that my brain immediately went, huh, common surname?
Mine just went to see the general. He was a general, right? I think it was general. General Rommel.
Astra's AFK.
1 second.
Okie
I can still hear, but I'm just stepping away from keyboard.
Okie
Ah.
Are you okay?
Mhm.
What's up?
Failing to press backspace because apparently that key is slightly harder to push than the rest of them.
I'll clean out your keyboard tomorrow if I have some time.
Don't worry about it. I should do
Sure?
that.
Ah, fair
Yeah.
enough. Bring it in here when you do so that you don't have to deal with the smell of IPA.
This room isn't used for us living in, Laura. I'm fine with doing that in here.
Fair?
It's kind of the room that has, the crafting table.
Okay,
You should
Rob.
probably use the IPA in here more.
Okay.
But yeah. So, that's what I know so far. They are of the roses. They're a clan Toreador creature. And the prince and myself and the entirety of Bavaria charges you all with this task of dealing with this illegitimate siring as you see fit and for the entire community to judge.
Alright.
So, you wanted to discuss favours.
Yes.
Well, what favors are there that you need to discuss?
I have 2 favors from Asta, a favor from Lothar, a favor from Griffin and Ivan, and a minor favor from Arlette.
Who is Ivan?
A ghoul.
I guess ghouls deal in ghoul favors. Fair enough. Make sure you keep track of that one. It'll be hard to find. He writes down things in a large tome.
Mhm.
Anything else from the rest of you?
I will read Asta's for her. She has a
All of
minor. Huh?
the favors can be read because I have them all written down anyway.
Okay, fair enough. I assume Asta says
Yeah.
what she has then.
I'll recite what I've got. I don't know them off the top of my head. I'm sorry.
They're in the favors.
Yes.
Oh wait, yours aren't in the favors channel. Never mind.
I have them written down on my favors thing. So
Cool.
for the record, Lothar, Child of Siegfried, has an owes a favor to Valens and has a favor from Griffin. Arlette, a minor favor, and there is a Stoke one in brackets for some reason.
Because he
I
hasn't
may-
been to Stoke yet.
Linked to Asta's job.
Yeah.
Hasn't been to
So
Stoke to
they're-
claim it yet.
So they
Yeah.
owe a favor to Valens, and they have gained favors from Griffin and Arlette. Arlette's favor is a minor favor.
Yeah.
Oh, and Asta owes a major favor to Arlette.
I also owe a favor to, was it Theodore?
I don't owe anything to Arlette.
Yes, you do.
We established that last session. She hasn't done anything for it. Rob said I hadn't spent that. If I approach her and say I need to get out of the city, then yes. But she's agreed to do it. She hasn't actually done it, so it's not spent.
Never
The
mind then.
favor has been given, but not actually
Yeah.
used yet.
Fair enough. Never mind then.
Whereas the Theodore thing, I took that magic finding stone, so I owe Theodore a favor.
I thought the Asta thing was, you know, when Valens went to her and said, can you deal with this thing for Asta so that Asta doesn't die?
And that was not done.
Fair enough.
She never actually done any work towards that.
Oh, awesome then. Never mind. Valens still needs to tell Asta. Valens still hasn't told Asta.
No, Valens has not.
Valens really should tell Asta. Please, someone remind me to tell Asta.
No.
Yeah.
I keep forgetting.
So, you all inform Franz of favors gained and owed, and you have been told that the prince and the domain charges you all with going and dealing with this illegitimate siren.
Alright.
I wish you all luck in your little adventure, and I hope it isn't too violent for you all.
It shouldn't be.
I would hope not.
All we have to do is take her to, Johan and he can deal with it.
Johan doesn't have permission to have her kept.
No,
But-
but he should be able to send her off somewhere.
If he chooses, yes. Well, as long as you know what you're doing. I wish you all luck. I don't believe you'll all need it, though.
Appreciated.
So, can I do anything else for you? Do any of you have anything that my clan could offer you? Are any of you interested in certain secrets?
There's
Or
something...
knowing what secrets?
There may be something.
And what is that?
There is a woman who showed up here about a month ago, claiming to be my mother.
Yes.
Does your clan have any information about her?
How much are you wanting to pay for it?
How much am I needing to pay for it?
I'm not sure. I'd have to ask.
Then I'm not sure.
If you tell me what kind of favor you're wanting, then I can go and ask.
I suppose just a normal favour? I have a few people looking into it.
I will go and offer to the clan a regular favor for such information.
Appreciated.
You are welcome.
Considering a few of the things that she said, she may be dangerous.
And why do you think she may be dangerous?
Because of the people she claims to be connected to.
Say again?
Because of the people she claims to be connected to.
And who might they be?
Someone of high generation.
We have a few of them, but fair
Not
enough.
here.
I'm aware. So, anyone else need any information or willing to pay for any?
I'd love to know, for peace of mind, if you currently have any standing instruction to follow me.
To what?
And
Ease my paranoia somewhat.
and how much are you wanting to?
How much is the price?
From myself, I will do it for a minor favor. For
And for the clan?
that depends on how much the clan feels that is worth. You have to make your offer and people will come forward. The offer is effectively being given to Mohammed. What do you think it is worth for him to stop every single person in the clan looking into you and your affairs?
I did not ask for it to be stopped. I asked to be made aware.
Then what do you think it is worth for him to stop it? Or to ask if it's being done? Not everyone reports to him on everything they do.
Sure. I will think on that one. Thank you for your advice.
I will tell you that I personally am not. For free. After reconsideration.
That is much appreciated, friends.
But I have far bigger things to be dealing with at the minute, it seems. Anyway.
Oh, yes?
Anything at all from you, Lothar?
No, I don't have any information I need.
Alright. If you all wouldn't mind, I have to go and look into my clan.
Bones bows.
Franz will bow to you all at the equal height to the lowest bow.
I assume the lowest bow will be Valen's, since he's the ghoul?
I assume so.
Guys?
He probably will not bow as low as Valen's then.
Guys?
Hello?
Does anyone bow lower than Valen's does?
Nope.
Okay, good.
No.
So, he will bow quite lowly and will open the door for you all to leave.
Loves.
Everyone leaves.
Yeah.
Favors are now accounted for. Officially within the big book of favors. And boons.
After they leave, Valens will turn to Asta. Oh, I just remembered that I spoke to someone about the issue you were having, and they offered to sort it for you.
Asta's head like whips around. It's like, who did you speak to?
Arlette.
Ah. Okay. Interesting. Perhaps I owe her a visit.
Well, the other two are there already.
Yes, let's go and collect them. I also need to nip to my house at some point. I'm hoping I haven't missed anything, but I'd like to check on my house and make sure everything's still okay. So if we can do a swoop by at some point, that would be good.
Well, you live quite close to where I do, so
Yeah.
you can always go there on the way back.
Yeah. If I don't have to go alone, that would be preferable.
Don't worry, I'll go with you.
So, where are people heading right now?
Probably the brothel, if it makes sense in terms of where it is in the city.
Okay.
I do not remember where the brothel is.
Near the
Straight from
town
the
centre.
church to the brothel.
Mhm. It is a Sunday.
Let's go worship.
The brothel?
Yes.
Yeah, that's the
The Temple of Flesh.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
girl.
Slanesh would be happy.
So, you all go to the brothel.
Woo!
Mhm.
You open the door,
Mhm.
and straight away in front of you are Crook and Ivan just sat talking.
Oh, those good boys.
That doesn't
They
look
Ivan hasn't
comforting.
Ivan hasn't got like a the Chaste after his name, has he?
no.
No.
Okay.
His surname is Everhart.
Aww.
Wait,
It's
heart
a
like
German
heart in your
name.
chest or heart like
H
deer?
H-A-R-T.
No, so like the deer, like a stag.
Mhm.
Oh.
How was your little adventure off to go and see friends?
Franz.
Friends. But fair enough. If that's his name, then that's his name. How was it?
I learned
It
that there's a
was
thing
fine.
called chess.
What?
There is a game called chess apparently, and I don't know what it is, but apparently it's a good thing to play. And
It is
Asta
fun.
knows how to play it.
Well, Asta, you're going to have to teach us all what that is.
Mm, I think maybe Franz might be the one to teach you guys. He did, after all, beat me quite viciously. I mean, in the game, not actually.
I
I
am.
love that you always have to like.
I am getting concerned with who you're spending time with, Asta.
It's the game of chess. It's very much like a battle. You'll see. You'll see.
This feels like something Eustace would be very interested in.
It's not enough setting people on fire.
You just said that he beat you brutally.
Crook will pipe in there.
Figuratively speaking.
He will beat you quite brutally if need comes.
Does the need ever arise where one wishes to be beaten brutally?
Yes.
I might be asking the wrong people. Yeah.
You're asking that question in a brothel.
Oh my goodness.
The offer is evidently there.
And Valens just went, yes. How many women just swarmed him?
Can Asta
None.
do a self-control roll for blushing?
You are not on humanity and therefore do not blush.
I know,
Yeah,
but the
unless
face you
you
do
do.
when you're embarrassed is
That's a fair point.
like it's an embarrassed face, I guess, without the actual like rosy color of blood rushing my cheeks. But I jest. It's just she'll be struggling not to look embarrassed right now.
So, Crook just kind of looks around. Are we going somewhere else, or are we able to enjoy the rest of our night and go sleep? I was about to take Ivan home.
I have a little bit of business here, but it's up to the rest of the guys what you're needed for. If you do go home to bed, I'll see you tomorrow night, and
Fine.
I'll head off to find the dude who'll let me go see Arlette.
He is behind the bar.
Robert, are the women around?
There are women around, yes.
Are they clothed?
Mostly, yes.
Valens will be just glancing between people and not exactly be there at the minute.
This is Valen's first visit since growing up, isn't
Window shopping.
Yes, and
it?
yes.
So, you're apparently having a look.
Yes, Valens is indeed having a look. Because I'm not... He'll lose that self-control roll. So I'm not gonna roll it.
So, Lothar, you approach the person who allows you access to Arlette.
Asta.
Yeah,
Asta
Asta
does.
does.
Oh, Asta, sorry.
No worries.
I'm mixing up who is going where, other than Valens being kind of dazed and confused.
Yes, dazed and confused.
I
What
am
is this
also dazed and
feeling?
confused. So, good to see you all again. It's been quite some time for most of you. Anything I can do for you?
I was wondering if the lady of the establishment is about. Could I have a conversation with her if she's free?
You are lucky that she has just returned. I will make sure that a meeting is available for you. Is there anything in particular you're wanting to discuss?
Just some business between myself and the lady.
All right. Off we go. He comes out and offers a hand,
Yep, I take it.
and you are taken upstairs. Is anyone else welcome to come with or going with?
No, I want
Valens
to go
is
on my own.
staring at the pretty boobies.
I'll just be sat with Ivan.
Oh my god, just the awkward silence between you two is killing me.
So,
Respect
Lothar and
the
Ivan.
eggs. Yeah.
Ivan will say to Lothar, I didn't realize just how many different ways people died.
This is a great place to have this conversation.
In
Yes,
a
very
brothel.
romantic.
Just,
To be fair, one time I did spend my anniversary like with all things Jack the Ripper, so tracks.
So, I I know we've seen people die in battle, but that's usually quite quick. Well, slow comparatively. But I saw someone burst into flames and turn to dust, and I've never seen anyone have quite that reaction. And now I am concerned about you. And should that happen to you, and what will that mean for me? And do you have anything you want to say?
How did you see this?
I had to go and do some work with other ghouls.
Had to? Who made you do that?
Well, I was with them and they went to go do that, so I chose to go with them to see what it is that ghouls do, and that that happened.
Valens shoots an awkward look at Crook.
He's left, hasn't he?
Crook was going to take Ivan home.
Oh, I thought he'd tootle off by himself. I'm sorry.
No,
Moneybags is here, of course not. He might get to go another couple of rounds.
but yes, I saw that, and I'm not quite sure what I meant to think about that.
You're not.
Oh,
They weren't meant to be here.
There are a lot of rules, and we've got to abide by them. And if we don't, then somebody will enforce those rules.
what if a rule isn't just?
Not all rules are.
Do we still have to follow those ones?
Unless we want to die, yes. That's kind of how rules work. It's law. Not all law is just.
Hmm. Then, hmm. Are these the laws we should be Shouldn't we try and change those laws then,
We
so that
shan't.
others
No,
don't?
no. Shh, shh.
Don't,
Keep your voice down.
don't do that. Don't. Just shush.
Yeah, I'm
Right.
not normally one for telling him what to do, but definitely keep your voice down.
Right. Thank you both.
Do not question the prince.
Oh, fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you both. But yes, anyway, it's Lothar. I am concerned about you worry me, and I wish to make sure that worries are settled. And thank you for that metal flower the other day.
Just kind of clears his throat, just like, not sure who's all listening. It's just like, it was just a small thing.
I'm not really sure where else to go with this. So thank you.
You're welcome, and you shouldn't need to worry. We're in good company, and honestly, I was probably in more danger before. I joined them. As were you. So, if anything, we're safer now.
Yeah. We're safer, both of us.
Both of us.
He just smiles. I'm gonna go get some rest. I hope Asta gets what she needs from the conversation. Thank you, Valens, for um, showing me around today, letting me meet new people, and thank you for your hospitality at the home. I am going to go back there now.
He will
And
nod and
Crook
be
will
staring off at some random woman.
Crook will assist him in moving and going off. And Asta, you are taken upstairs to the room. The door is opened for you, and you are invited in by Alette.
Huzzah! In what stage of undress is she?
She is fully dressed.
Oh, we got formal, Arlette.
She
She
is
looking all business or is she looking all welcoming?
she
What's her
is
vibe?
very much looking like she has just been to some kind of business meeting.
Ah,
She has got a dress that definitely has some kind of metal structure or wooden structure underneath it, and is wearing both
ooh.
a under and over corset.
It's like she's ready to do business.
Yes. Ah, Asta, wonderful to see you. Is there anything at all that I can offer you? I'm aware that certain struggles have befallen you recently.
That is why I've come to see you. Before I get started, it is lovely to see you again, Lady Arlette, and I'll go reach to kiss her hand. I know she's probably not a lady, but I'm assuming she is just for pure smarminess. And I would like to try and, if it's appropriate, to kiss her hand.
She will allow you to kiss her hand.
Cute.
Would you take a seat?
Of course. I'll take a seat.
So, anything at all that is on your mind?
I have been speaking with Valens, who has informed me of a very kind deed they did in coming to speak to you and asking for your assistance. I find myself without need of that assistance at this present moment. However, it may be that my assessment of the situation is inaccurate, and it might be that that changes. So I hope the offer is still there, but I would like to sort of put you at ease for the moment in that I won't be calling on your services at the present. At
Do
least
you
not for that.
do you
May
think
have
you
other
have
matters I wish to discuss.
Do you think you have escaped the gaze of the elders then?
Possibly, I do. We had a clan meeting recently, and that appeared to indicate that interest in the issue is waning.
Well, isn't that good news? I do hope that they were being sincere and not simply trying to get one of their own to expose themselves, but I am sure I can do something if you need me to try and step on a certain Ventru's toes.
I would be very grateful. I'm going to lay low the meantime, but I will gladly take you up on your offer if the need arises.
Should you ever have issues with certain higher ups, come to me and I'll see what I can do to help get you away from anything like that. I don't want you to end up having to suffer unduly for mistakes you aren't aware were made.
Thank you. You're most generous, more generous than most that I've met so far in the city. Thank you. It is most appreciated.
It happens when you're in a city like this that most people aren't exactly generous.
It's been a struggle trying to find my feet. I can definitely admit to that.
Do you need any more help with that?
I did strike on an idea that I'm not sure how to execute yet, but it's certainly formulating it at the moment. Perhaps could get your advice.
Yes. Go on.
You seem like a powerful lady, and in this world it is difficult to be one of those. And well, powerful and a lady. I would like to obtain some of that social influence myself, and I think potentially the only way, or one of the easiest ways for me to do that, is marriage. I say that with like disdain, like Asta doesn't even like saying the word. But I also don't want to be constrained by the bowery that comes with marriage. And I also would quite like access to the funds that my potential husband has in their possession. I don't want to be a kept woman, if that makes sense. It's really about how I go about and do that.
I can suggest someone for you if you like, though it does mean travelling to Nuremberg.
I do actually have some business in Nuremberg, so that isn't an inconvenience so much.
I heard Laura shout something. What was that, Laura?
Winnie, thank you for the Cardi B reference. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I have
Oh my
returned.
God, Cardi B would be a
Hang on a second, guys. I need to get the squirty bottle.
Are we getting me with a squirty bottle?
Robert?
It's not that person, don't worry.
No. Fads.
But it's genuinely not that.
Eh.
Thank you for getting me with a squirt bottle on my headphone.
The cat is pleased.
Oh dear.
Hey, kitty cat.
Yes, there's
Me making my adventure moves. What?
there is a rather interesting gentleman named Holmar, who is a lesser noble in the area, and is frowned upon by near enough all others. I believe he owns all of a small township somewhere in Bavaria, but has decided to settle himself in Nuremberg for the time being. And he drinks a lot.
Would you, by chance, describe him as thuggish?
No, he's very weedy and
Ooh.
effectively just a drag of society, just kind of the drag at the top.
That certainly seems like a promising prospect.
Very promising for your idea. If you're able to convince him to go hunting, I'm sure an accident could happen.
Well, when you drink too much and you go hunting, it's a certain accident. You're asking.
Especially in the middle of the night.
Indeed. Again, I can't thank you enough. Useful is not the word. I really, really appreciate it. If there's anything I can do for you, besides what we've already discussed, of course.
I
that you can.
think I have something I could ask you to do.
Oh yes.
So, as far as I'm aware, you're already fine with dealing with certain
Oh no.
people. Do you want
Uh,
any? Do you need any help with anything else of that nature?
okay, I would assume Asta knows what she's talking about, but Rachel's feeling really dumb right now. Does Asta know?
The murdering of Ventru.
Yeah. Didn't want to jump to that conclusion. It depends what you have in mind.
Well, it depends what you're needing help with, really. Um,
Hmm.
is there anyone in particular that is getting in your way?
Yes.
And who might that be?
I have competition announced
Oh,
at the same
Oh,
time as me. I don't need to take
ah,
action at the meantime, but he may become a problem.
oh no.
hmm. You see, we do have to stick together. We can't be left to be
Hmm.
trodden on by all of these lot. And I believe you're talking of that young Ventru Salvador?
I am, but as I say, he's not become a problem that is needing to be dealt with. He is a boil that is growing that does not yet need to be lanced.
All right. If you do not think it needs to be lanced yet, then leave it be.
My lady, I did ask you what you would need help with, and you have yet again offered your services to me. I'm starting to feel very guilty.
Apologies. Hmm. I could do with you helping escort someone.
Indeed?
I do believe that they will be arriving shortly, but it might be best to try and meet them in Rosenheim anyway. Apologies that you would have to travel for such a thing, but,
Mm-hmm.
well, they'd be able to help get you acquainted better with other politics.
As it happens, I have some business near Rosenheim as well.
I do believe they are um of a very similar bloodline to yourself, so you might
Hmm.
be able to get on well with them for that. And well, they're also a successful noblewoman. I think they're
Ah,
now turned businesswoman, but needs must.
this could certainly be someone I can pick their brains on how to go about achieving what I'm looking to achieve at the moment. So it sounds like it would be advantageous for me also.
Just remember that
Uh,
the only way you get power is by grasping it.
true, yes, I'm becoming increasingly aware of that fact. Um, where would you like them taken to?
Here.
To this brothel? To this house?
You know what? Sure, yes. I was
Okay,
just meaning to Munich itself, but if they are brought here, I'm sure I can set them up with somewhere to stay.
it will be done. And when do they need to be met? Just as soon as we're able?
I believe they're currently in Rosenheim to effectively get a look around, but they might not have arrived there yet. You will probably want to head there shortly.
Within the next day or so.
Um, I'll send a letter and see where they are,
Mm-hmm.
and I will make sure that information is sent to you.
Do you know
There,
where I'm generally found at Valence's new abode? I don't know if you're aware where he's currently staying.
I
Stop
don't
telling
Very
believe,
nice
people where
house.
I live!
Mwah, 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 mwah. You
I
haven't
don't,
told me not to tell no one.
God damn it!
I don't believe I have been told where Valens is living. No,
How rude of him. I will ask him to repair that situation most promptly. He is downstairs at the moment, so I can make sure he leaves word of how you can get in contact with us. If not, I live just outside of the city.
I will likely go there to leave notes.
Okay. It has been a pleasure.
It is always a pleasure around you. You're very capable. You understand what is honourable. and I would like to make sure that that is encouraged.
Thank you. I would like to repay your generosity in any way I can, so please feel free to call on me for any service that you may require. If there's nothing else, I'll be leaving you now. I won't take up any more of your time.
I will come down with you so that we might see Valens.
Oh, wonderful. I'll offer her my arm, or rather, I'll open the door for her and escort her out. Like, her go first.
She will-
Basically, being the bloke in the situation, even though I'm a chick.
She will head down and approach Valens when she does arrive down, gliding down the stairs.
Oh, poor Valens.
Okay.
His brain's gonna pop.
Valens,
18-year-old boy.
it is a pleasure to see you again, and she will bow, very obviously showing cleavage,
Yeah.
and then will rise again. I've been told you've moved.
Yes, I bought a house finally.
Well, that explains why you're having that party.
Oh, you know about that already?
Well, yes, I have people who talk to ghouls occasionally.
Oh, well, fair enough. I was going to invite you, but I guess I don't really need to.
Oh, I look forward to seeing what it is. Are there any rules?
Masquerade ball, so wear a mask.
I think I have a few.
An actual mask, not the thing that the Nosferatu do.
I understand. Anyway, it has been a pleasure having you all here. I believe I'm going to be closing up a little bit early. I have a few bits of errands to go run. So,
Why has nobody commented on the fact that he's aged 3 years? What the fuck?
Rude.
I like your
Yeah.
mustache, Valens.
He will blush.
You may want to invest in a razor. Or a barber.
Why?
I can suggest one for you, to make sure you keep up appearances. After all, you could be sired any day.
I'd hope not.
Accidents happen. You're in the field a lot around other kindred. They might try and save your life. Or unlife.
As usual, you do an amazing job of making me uncomfortable, Alat.
Apologies. I'm simply trying to be pragmatic. I don't want you to be, well, having a mustache that makes it look like you prefer the younger kind for the rest of your eternal life.
Man, everything she says I love.
So, good luck to you all in your endeavors. Anytime you need anything, anytime you need problems looking into, I'm here to help you all. I know that certain people can be difficult to handle.
Valens is doing his best to not stare at her, but he only got one success.
Oh, and if you find anything exciting to do, please tell me. I'm getting rather bored at the moment. A certain person isn't paying me the attention he said he would.
Valens gulps.
Travesty. What sort of things entertain you?
Well, that is a good question to ask. But good company is always a good start, so I wouldn't mind if certain people were found for me to find good company. Once we get them all together, then we can continue to work on things.
Indeed. Well, I'll be sure to complete my mission for you as soon as I can.
Thank you all. Anyway, good night to you all. I look forward to your party. How long until it starts?
3 days.
Ooh. I'll make sure I have my best dress.
Looking forward to it.
And the ghoul will let you out.
When Valens gets outside, he just puts his butt against a wall, holds his knees, and just goes, whew.
Right. I am going to be back in a second.
No worries.
He will just look at the other two. What the hell was that?
I think I may be
What was
falling
what?
slightly in love with that woman. She is powerful.
Why did she keep looking at me like that?
Because you're a growing man, and she is a red-blooded woman.
A what?
You're not unpleasant to look at, Valens.
I'd hope I'm not.
So she was just drinking you in.
She was doing what?
Admiring.
Admiring. Oh my goodness.
Asked a queen of misspeaking.
I
am speaking accurately. This one just cannot take like anything that isn't said completely literally.
It's his second language. Cut him some slack.
Ivan has taught me well.
Third language.
Oh, sorry, third. You can
Sure.
speak 3 languages.
Valens can speak. 1 second. It's in here somewhere. Greek, Ottoman Turkish, and Old German.
Ooh.
He is coming to the point of being able to speak actual German.
Nice.
Which Rob said should have happened already, but nah.
I've literally posted these photos of my cat in every social media that I have got except Discord, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to take the opportunity to post these adorable photos of my cat.
Best cat. Well, oh, sorry, Georgia. I say to my cat who's asleep and can't understand me. She's asleep, leave her alone, Rob. I mentioned the cat and I just hear. So, why was she so... Why did I keep... I'm very confused.
Why did you stare at her so much?
That too, yes, that is something I'd like to know. What did she do? How was it that presence thing?
Nope.
I think you're just attracted to women.
Yeah.
Well, that's a waste of
time. No surprise. A waste of time.
Well, yes.
You're gonna
Don't
have
say
to
that around
explain that
them.
one. Yeah, you're gonna have to explain that one to me.
Well, I'm not going to be marrying her. I'm not going to be producing children with her. So why? That's
recreation, maybe.
It's just what people do. You can't control who you're attracted to.
People be doing.
People be doing.
People be doing.
I guess that is certainly one way to put it.
Very grammatical.
People be doing. Jesus Christ.
What?
Please refer to my earlier ye olde meme of ye bonker.
Yeah, we need to get Valens laid. This just needs to happen now.
We need to get Lothar laid.
We do. The chase needs to be a thing of the past.
It's literally his name.
It doesn't have to be. It could be Lothar the Loose. It's got a better ring to it.
No, it's not. We're not some like Marvel superhero with the alliteration. No, ma'am.
I think we are.
Yeah, I think
now I want to listen to Shouty Get Loose. Thank you.
Shouty. No, I'm totally doubling down on this Black Widow plan. Like it was a passing thought that I'm buying into.
Do it.
Widow Winter.
Do it.
And this chick that we're gonna go and liaise with in Rosenheim, if we do that mission, like she's basically where I want to be. Independent businesswoman of independent means.
I hate her so much.
Who?
Her.
Oh, the lady that we're going to meet. Do you know who it is, like?
I have met her passingly in one version of the game, and I always play female businesswomen, so she's a bitch. At least to me, she was.
Well, she's a Ventru, so they can't be
Oh,
snotty.
yeah, that would make sense. I was a Tremere, so.
Ah. Maybe she'll be less snotty with a fellow Ventrue, but maybe not. She might be older and snottier.
Nah, she'll probably be nice. I'm pretty sure, well, the first character I had had the noble arrogance flaw. So my character was a bitch and she was a bitch back.
Oh yeah. Well, this is just
I'm
an
glad that
escort
character
quest.
is dead.
Hopefully it's not more amusing than an escort quest. So I just go there, pick her up, bring her back, but might get attacked on the way, you never know.
Might have to deal with some werewolves.
Yeah. I think I'll probably go as soon as Alette tells me to. Will you guys come with or not?
So, hello.
But at the minute, Valens is freaking
Hello.
out about the fact that he wants to do the fuck, but does not want to marry the people he wants to do the fuck of. Because that's a thing
Doesn't
that young
understand.
boys are concerned about, yes?
How very dare he?
I know,
Young
right?
nobles, anyway.
Well, more of a young people who were raised by military men who were very, very strict.
I just like the assumption that she must be using presence rather than just simply the power of boobs.
He doesn't know
You
what the power
activated
of
my trap
boobs
card.
is. You activated my trap card. Boobies.
Boobies.
Oh yeah, Robin, there was a bonus photo of a cat just for fun.
I can
As a
see.
treat.
He's modelling in that photo. He's totally feeling himself. Felt cute, but might delete later.
Oh, girl. Never delete that picture.
And we've
So-
decided that Lothar and Valens need to get laid.
Yeah.
But not with each
y'all
other.
decided that.
I love how Asta's not taking any heat here. Nobody's trying to get Asta laid. Asta's just trying to find a husband she can kill and take all his money.
Well, yeah, of course. Nobles. That's what we do.
Feminism.
Woohoo!
Dark
Sorry,
Age feminism.
Yeah, make the system work for you.
So yeah, Valens is still leaning against the wall. I would say catching his breath, but that's not the right phrase for it.
Coming out of a panic attack.
Yes! Yes, that.
Where is it you all wish to head?
I was going to scoot past mine if it makes sense, but if anyone's got any other errands, I'm trying to do that as well. I did want some company when I went home, though.
Valens promised to go with you.
Yeah, we
No.
can swing by there on our way back.
Cool. And to mine.
You go off to the little village to the southwest, along a number of riverbanks. You arrive there.
Hey guys, remember when we killed that guy?
Hey guys, remember when I got that wife, that poor widow, like driven out of town rather than admit to a murder? Yeah. Good times.
It's the Ventrue way.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yes, everything is quiet. It's the middle of the night. Any noise that is made is either by wild animals or yourselves heading in.
Yeah. Johan's still with us. Anything look amiss on the outside of the property?
No. You have your dog.
Wish. So, you know the warden?
Mhm.
Do I have to do anything to allow other people in, or does it just sort of know that these people are friendly to me? Would I need to do anything to sort of let...
If they are of the type it affects, they cannot enter.
Ooh, so wasn't ghoul, like, part of it? You said ghouls couldn't touch my property or something.
I believe that is the case, that they
This
cannot
is
touch
gonna be
the
fun.
place.
Valens is
So-
gonna be a pain.
Would I know not to let... Because I would know the rules of this, so I would surely be able to tell Valens to hang back, because this might hurt.
You only know what can't go in. You don't know the effect it will have of these things.
Okay, so I'll warn Valens and say the warding that I arranged when we went visited that gentleman in the woods, it may mess with you being a ghoul.
Okay. Fair
I
enough.
don't know what effect it has, but it may be wise to hang back while I go and just check inside. I won't be a moment.
Okay. Sure.
I will enter.
Asta enters the house. You
Mhm.
open the door. Do
Yeah.
you close it behind you?
No.
Door is open. On the nearest table side is a large bottle that is full to the brim with some kind of red fluid and is corked shut.
Okay, so a little bit of a problem with that. Is Crook still a ghoul?
Hmm?
Is Crook still a ghoul?
At the moment, he is, yes.
So how could he put a bottle of anything in my house if I've got warding?
He found a way.
That's a very good
Ooh,
question.
clever Crook.
Ooh.
I will look. Obviously, Rachel knows what the bottle is, but Asta doesn't. So she'll look really perturbed by this and say and out loud. She'll say, "Huh, looks like someone's been in the house and left me a little present." And then I'll pick it up and return to the doorway. Is Crook still with us?
Crook is not now. Crook and Ivan have returned to
Of
home.
course, yeah. Is there a note with it? Can Crook even write?
Was there a note with it?
Yeah, I think it did. It said something. It said
Enjoy, signed Crook.
enjoy. Yeah, so it is from. Yeah, I can see that it's from Crook. I'll once I return to the doorway, I'll look at the note and be like, and just pocket it.
Mhm.
Nothing to worry about. And then I'll go back inside and see if there's anything else. Is there any notes left for me or anything?
There are no notes.
Woohoo! I will collect like my tabard and stuff just to make sure I've got that with me, just in case for some reason I can't come back here. And then I'll go.
Okay.
It's like literally the only thing apart from what Asta's wearing. Like the tabard is the only other bit of clothes she's got. Oh, thanks,
So,
Helen.
are you
You're welcome.
wrapping that bottle in the tabard?
Yeah,
Okay.
I am good
just
friend,
to
yes.
stash it in my pocket. You go, friend.
Yay, I buy my friends things.
Yay. Fancy
Buying
things, not
love.
that. Yeah.
It's the only thing Valens knows how to do. Everyone else that's loved him has left him. Oof.
Oof.
Oof. When you say something and then you make yourself oof at it.
Yeah, self burn.
Oof.
Big oof. At least the doggo loves me. Kind of.
More than me.
I feed it during the day, okay?
It's not really relevant to like where we are or anything, but just the fact that Lothar is letting Crook like be the only thing guarding Ivan like this evening is like that's a lot of trust.
Character
Just
progression.
saying.
Also, are you a little bit upset with him? Is that why?
No, I'm just very like hyper aware of the fact that I've just let him like wander off with Crook twice now. And it's all because I've got to be here with Valens because oops, I done swore oath.
Oh no, not an oath.
Oink.
Oopsie doopsie.
So,
I just sorry, really big tiny thing. Crook had actually cottoned on to what Lothar was doing with the whole like drilling him and like teaching him about like knighthood and stuff. It was outwardly to instill in Crook these values, but also to remind Lothar himself because he had that slip up with Theodore and wanting to go off to war for somebody else. So it served two purposes.
mhm.
And he
Crook doesn't
called it
necessarily
that
have the
bastard.
capacity for that.
Hmm?
Crook does not necessarily have the capacity for that, if I remember right.
He has average intelligence.
He mentioned it when I was like
Yeah, he did.
I can't remember at what point I was talking about, but he called me out and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah,
So
but
good
he
on
may
good
have
on
called
Crook.
them out in a more malicious way than you're thinking. But, yeah. So,
I super like Crook. Crook.
small
I love
village.
him.
There is a small village you're all in.
Yes.
Asta, can I hunt, please?
You can indeed. It might be
Yes.
slightly slim pickings. There was a murder in the area recently, or rather, someone went missing and a lady got chased out of town.
That's
I
a
know
horrible
nothing.
shame.
Isn't it?
Oh no, if only someone had cleaned it up a little better.
God damn it, Crook. You got to do better next time.
But yes, please, by all means, go ahead.
So there are now about 3 families that actually still live here. So feeding here is pretty difficult now because they're all asleep.
Okay.
I just had an image of Lothar going up to a window. Yes, thank you. I knew you were going to think of it.
I know.
What we
I
do
know
in the
you.
shadows. Or he's like trying to hypnotize the person inside, and he's like, "See me," and then he taps
And then
on
they
the
don't
window
see
again.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
See,
he hits it. Okay.
all I can think is Dracula Dead and loving it when it's like, come to
Oh,
the
yeah.
window. Not you.
I know. I love it because like when that guy comes up to the window and then Vlad's just like shakes his head like, nah, actually, nah.
Yeah, I know. I'm not feeling it.
If anybody does have like a bedroom window, I would try to creep, but it would depend on like how many people are in the room. If
It
I
might
think
be
I
better
can.
off going
No,
elsewhere.
yeah.
It is the
Actually,
middle of the
like
night,
thinking about it, yeah,
so
it's no
people
good.
are asleep.
Yeah. Daddy, who is this climbing in through the window? Yeah, we
It's
don't want
just
that
your
I'm
going
just
mother,
down.
darling.
no. I'm just here to move your furniture. Don't worry.
Housekeeping.
Hey, I'm a lumberjack. Trust me.
Just wander in there with your fucking
Uh,
axe.
Hey,
does Lothar wear leather armor by any chance?
no, that's
For some reason,
uh
when
Ivan's bag.
whenever I picture Lothar moving, I picture him creaking like Klingons did in Next Gen because of all the leather they wore. Like,
Nah,
for some reason, that's just what it is in my mind.
nah. Tonight he's just got like his regular clothes on and big sword. He's not got like armor on.
Keeping it low key.
Valens is
With
here,
the big
however, Valens is thinking about those pretty ladies. So Valens is not here.
Alan's made me
Alrighty.
thinking about that for some time.
Yes.
So,
So much
is
for
there
making
anywhere
him
else
not.
you want to try and hunt?
It's just a
If we're
drinking
already outside of
establishment.
the city, well, yeah, I
Oh, it's
guess
a Sunday. It's a Sunday, isn't it? So is that because boozers won't be open on a Sunday? If it's like
Mhm.
fully religious, you're not supposed to drink on a Sunday. That's a
Eustace
bummer.
doesn't care.
Okay, yeah, Eustace doesn't care, but is that okay? Let's do that.
have we got time?
I doubt that we'll have time with this one night. It's been going on a while.
Yeah.
And we've
Well,
gone a lot
Probably
of
just
places.
pull it off. Yeah. If and especially because you said Asta's village isn't far from the manor, so we may as well just go back and
yeah.
go to bed hungry.
How hungry are you guys?
Also, remember that everyone had to spend a blood point to rise.
I
Yeah,
know.
I'm
I
only two,
marked that off.
I'm only 2 down from total.
I think I'm 4 down.
Mhm. So, you all head home?
Yes.
Or to
Yup.
Valen's?
How obvious was it that Lothar was looking for something to nom?
I will have asked Asta's permission, so I will have said it out loud, like in a as surreptitious a way as I could have. So if you picked up on it, then you picked up on it.
Lothar?
Yes.
He'll take a knife off his belt and slice it across his hand and hold his hand up
No,
to you.
no, no.
He already cut it.
You are not
I'll
hungry, therefore you do not have to make a frenzy roll.
Okay, can I just try to close the wound without taking like a full blood point?
Oh my god, you're refusing his blood.
How are you
So
going to
rude.
close it?
I've got a Toreador like merit that helps with resisting like the the need to feed.
No, like,
Um
how are you gonna close it though? You're gonna lick
I
it?
was just Yeah, that's why I said without taking a full
You
blood point.
can't.
Yeah, you can't lick a knife wound. You can only lick wounds done by your
Oh.
teeth. So it's just a case of
Shit.
they've cut their hand open, so they've got their hand open.
Okay, well,
Drink.
this is probably going to sound hella strange, but he would have tried that and then noticed that it did not work. And
Well, you just licked some of the blood off now.
You just lapped at the cut.
I know.
Yeah, blap.
Valen
Just
will
stuck your tongue in
grimace
it.
when you do that and
drink,
just like,
but you'll stick your tongue in it.
are you all right? I don't taste that bad, do I?
No, I just didn't want you to do that.
You gave me some of yours.
Well, we know someone who has a bottle of blood.
That's my blood.
Oh,
not having
my
blood.
bad.
I didn't tell y'all.
No, I know.
But yeah, you gave me some of your Vitae. It's only fair.
Do you have? Nope.
It's not like
I don't need it that badly.
Well, I'm going to have
wicked.
to. I'm going to have to waste more blood to heal this now. You may as well just take it. It's not like you're going to get bonded to me or anything. I'm just a ghoul.
Okay, I'll accept it.
Nom nom nom.
Like
Yeah,
so reluctantly, like so many so's.
Why?
Because like he never would have thought to even ask that. Just never would have assumed it. Never would have crossed his tiny little mind.
Aww.
And he feels really, really guilty that you've done that.
Aww. So Rob, is the mother there?
The mother is there.
Shit.
What?
Hello,
She
everyone.
is like a ghost. Oh my goodness.
I haven't met this wifey yet, so I'm gonna be like super on guard. Like someone's just approached us randomly in the street.
This is at the home.
Oh, okay. we've arrived. Okay.
Got you.
I thought she just like appeared out of the shadows. Hello.
I went out and got some things in for at least those of you that breathe to enjoy.
Mother,
Yes?
do we have any more of those urns?
Urns? Yes.
Can I have one?
I believe there is one in the wine cellar. It should be in plain view.
All right. He will look incredibly awkward.
So, Valens and Ivan are already asleep.
Am I?
Not Valens.
Crook.
Crook and Ivan are already asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And there are prime cut steaks that are currently in one of the pantries.
God damn it.
Johan.
Why Johan?
Not Johan. Bjorn.
Ah. Valens will do the soul sight thing on his mother just because I need to be practicing that.
Roll me your thingy and empathy.
5 difficulty.
Difficulty 8.
Yeah, 5 difficulty 8. 2 successes.
She has a normal looking soul and is currently feeling conservative, so has a lavender coloured soul.
Is everything alright?
I'm just wanting to make sure that I'm actually getting the right kind of thing, and you do like steaks, don't you?
What kind of
does.
steak?
It is, I believe, a bit of lamb.
Yes.
I'll make sure it is cooked for you at lunch.
Okay. Hmm. Why did you ask if I like steak?
Well, I've got you some.
Yes, you keep feeding me steak. Or trying to. Why steak?
People like meat. It's an expensive thing to get hold of. I had to spend quite a bit for it. I'm trying to be a decent guest and a decent mother and give you back what I can.
Where are you staying?
I still have a room at Sostratos.
Why aren't you staying here?
Do you want me to stay here?
Well, I have a spare room.
Then I guess I will stay here. Thank you.
And now all of the rooms wait, no, all but one of the rooms are taken up.
I thought there was 2 free ones.
One of them is Asta's at the minute. But
Oh,
Asta
sorry,
isn't
sorry.
living here. Permanently, at least. She's just staying here for now, apparently. So that one is still technically a free room.
Formally invited.
You were all
Be
invited
presumptuous.
at the same time.
Yeah, you were
Let's see
invited.
if I manage to obtain a husband first.
That's fair. You probably will. Use presents. Wear your very pretty dress. It'll be fine.
Use that. Use the dread thingy. The dread
Don't
thing.
use
That'll-
dread.
Yeah, that's always going to work on getting a husband.
I don't-
That's the first thing you want to
like,
do.
if Lothar was into the ladies, he would be like, "You do the dread gaze on me, baby. I'm gonna marry you."
I don't think everyone has that kink.
It's very specific.
The standard
This guy's
fear boner.
fear boner.
Yeah.
It's a well-known king.
Yeah, it's a
I
thing.
think this guy's
Very
going to be
well
too drunk for anything, really. Sounds like he's a bit of a drinker, so just get him extra drunk and get him to agree to anything.
I'm sure Arlet has a priest.
Hopefully he hasn't got any troublesome relatives.
Valens will take her upstairs to the one properly spare room that there is. It's his mother, don't do the ew thing.
I wasn't reacting to that, but okay. Sorry. That was just really bad timing.
He's not that much of a horny teen.
I'm so sorry.
Anyway, opens the door.
You open the door?
There you go.
It's a pleasant little room, thank you. They will just look around it and enter. This will be quite nice.
I
Thank you.
hope you like it. I suppose. Mother.
Thank you, Valens, my son.
He will look incredibly uncomfortable when she says that.
Right. I will get
I did have a mother when you weren't around.
well,
At least at first.
I hope they treat you well.
At first.
She just looks sad. Well, I will treat you properly.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm going to get comfortable. Make sure you get some rest.
Rob, just because I'm paranoid now, is she breathing?
Yes.
Okay. There has to be something wrong with this, Rob.
Mm-hmm.
Just keep poking
Why
and
are you
prodding at it.
agreeing
You'll
with
find it.
me? No.
Or you'll go insane.
Don't agree with me, Rob. Mother,
Yes.
are you kindred?
What's kindred?
Like these two?
You mean a
Canite.
Canaanite? Why would I be one of those?
Because I never see you during the day?
Do you want me to stay up? Don't you need sleep as well? I am going to make you lunch.
Fair enough. Rob, what are you clicking?
I am fiddling with a set of pliers.
Why? Okay,
Why not?
fair point.
Yeah, and
fair
that's the
point.
question.
I was pinning things earlier, so I've still got them.
Ah, fair enough. Mother,
Yes?
does my moustache look like I need to do something with it?
Yes. I am sure it'll be fine when it grows out a bit more.
And Gould again, it won't.
You still grow hair, don't you?
No.
My hair grew while I was like that.
You were Gould?
Yes.
When?
Before heading here.
Then why were you aging?
Hmm?
Why did you age?
Because I was left to not be Gould. To catch up, I guess. It was very uncomfortable.
I agree.
Being made to age isn't exactly nice. Not when you get to my age.
Uh-huh. One of you guys, please save him. Please.
Oh, I'm
Uh,
falling back into awkward conversation. I'm just gonna pretend I'm not here, not listening to all of this.
I have
So-
overseen the consumption of at least 2 steaks. My dog is super into this. Bloody
There's
raw
not gonna be
steaks.
anything
Yeah.
left.
I
Such
don't know,
expensive dog
depends how
food,
many
Asta.
steaks.
Asta.
Wait.
Y'all, Bjorn.
Mother,
Well, good for his coat.
Yes?
you may need to get some more steaks.
I can see that.
Slobbering
I
noises.
believe there's one left.
Can I try to escort Asta and Bjorn out of the vicinity of the last steak?
Valens is going to look at Doggo and do animalism.
Mm-hmm.
What
Okay.
is the role for that again?
For which one?
Talking to Doggo.
You don't have to make a roll, you have to make eye contact.
Makes eye contact with Doggo.
Doggo has eye contact. You can make a telepathic link.
Speaks in Doggo.
Woof.
Hello. Are you enjoying the steak?
Mine. I like here. He has meat. Feed me meat. Sit. He sits.
Did you just tell yourself to sit?
Sit.
Oh, he's learning, my bubba. He wouldn't say sit though.
Valens will look
His
up to
command is,
Asta,
well, actually, it is. It sits.
Sits.
then look at the Doggo, hold out his hand and telepathically say, "Give me your paw."
Looks at the floor. Raises a single paw and falls over. As off balance.
Oh my
Aw.
god, that is so cute. Puppy flop.
Oh, that's so cute. Are you alright?
Floor.
That is the floor, yes.
Rolls around on the floor. Covers in dust.
Adorable.
Hey, Bjorn.
Mm-hmm. Yes. I am Bjorn.
Yes, you are.
Oh, he knows his name.
If you can beat Asta to her room, you can have some more meat.
Runs to
He
Asta's
will-
room.
He will look to Asta as soon as he thinks that and goes, "Asta, run. Go to your room now."
Dog is ahead.
I will try and chase the dog after internally chuckling watching him do the Scooby-Doo run for a moment where they try and go off full speed but they haven't got traction.
Mm-hmm.
Adorable. I will follow my doggo.
The
And-
doggo.
He just grins at Lothar.
I'm still gonna would like to leave, but at the same time, you know, I know that you don't trust this woman, so I'm not sure if you want to be left alone with her. So I'm just gonna be like trying to distance myself, but still be present.
She goes into the room she was given
Mm-hmm.
and closes the door.
Valens will just look to Lothar and just squint a little and say, Have I shown you my room yet?
Yeah, we spoke there.
Huh. Have you seen everywhere else here?
Maybe not everywhere. Are you not tired?
Very. That's why I'm asking. Oh well. Good night. He will go to his... In fact, wait, Rob, are we ending after this or are we doing more?
It is probably a good idea to end since work tomorrow and it's 10 o'clock.
Aww,
Yeah,
Lame.
unfortunately.
that sucks. Can we play on Saturday again?
Is anyone doing anything?
Nope.
I don't think so.
Winona, how about you, baby?
I've got Ben's game.
Oh,
Aww.
have we? Lame.
But I don't know what time that is, so.
He might well do his normal thing and say that he hasn't had time to prepare. So I'll like send him a message and see if he's up for it this week, and if not, we'll play on Saturday.
Cool.
Right.
I don't have that in my
Okay.
diary.
I think yeah, I've not got anything on Sunday. I don't know what y'all are like.
So, Mummy?
Yeah, same with me.
Fine by me too. Either Saturday or Sunday, depending on the D&D campaign. I'd prefer Saturday just because we can have a little bit of a later night. And
Yeah.
I'm starting my new job on Monday, so
Ooh.
should really be good.
Oh man, that's so soon.
I know,
I have an-
and I'm
I have an
finishing my
interview as
current job
well.
on Friday.
Well
Right,
done.
so you've got an interview. Oh,
Yep.
Is it on Monday?
That's exciting.
Mine isn't on Monday. Mine
okay.
has no date confirmed yet.
Oh,
Oh.
fair enough.
I have been asked if
Got
I'd
an
like
interview.
to go to the interview.
Woohoo!
Well, that's nice of them.
Yeah.
Would you like to go for this interview? You don't have to, but you know, we thought we'd ask.
Maybe.
I already know the manager as well, so that's even better.
Nice.
Yay!
So,
Cool.
just one last thing before we end all of this then. Valens will look awkwardly to Lothar. So, the shaving thing.
You need help shaving. I can help.
How do,
Oh my goodness, that's a service you could do as his knight. Like,
Yeah,
you could give him a shave.
Yeah. I
But just
can
not
help
with your
that.
sword, okay?
he
Woman,
will...
where?
He will just touch his hair and, like, pull it slightly to see how long it is. Do I need to get a haircut too, or...? To make a point of he aged 3 years and has just cut this with a knife, so the answer is most likely yes.
Ooh, rugged.
It also gives me a reason to finally spend all of that XP on putting him up to appearance 5.
5?
Good God.
I don't have enough XP for
5?
it yet.
OMG.
I currently
OMG.
have... Let me scroll... 6 XP saved up for it.
Just having you and Gunther working together is going to be horrifying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because
I've
he's then
spent,
going to have to
like-
reach appearance 5.
He's at appearance 4, he's just almost appearance 5.
So he's going to have to get to appearance 5.
Or, you know, slight the person who's already at appearance 5. But it's fine. It's fine, he won't do that, we're friends.
Why not both?
I spent like 6 XP on subterfuge before this session, thinking I was going to have to lie my arse off, and not once have I had to lie.
Yeah, but you're also planning to do a Black Widow marriage.
Yes.
I need 10 XP.
Oh, darling, I love you, and I definitely won't kill you and take all your money.
Oh no, Crook, how could you do such a thing?
Ding, ding, ding.
I love Crook so much. Like, the more and more we play, I'm absolutely loving Crook. I would want him on my service if he wasn't so tied to you, Valens.
Crook was originally meant to be my backup character.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
he's
now
a
it's kind
legend.
of a... Rob plays him so
Want him
well
as
that I
my
don't wanna...
ghoul.
He's my
I
ghoul,
want him as my
leave him alone, he's
ghoul. I
mine.
want him as mine, though.
Oh my
He'd
gosh.
be so good. I could drink from him, and he could commit crimes for me.
But if I turn him into not a thug, madam, your taste might change. He might no
You're
longer
not
be
going to
feel
turn
like him.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
What?
right. Your night masterclass. This
Hey.
teaching session is going to totally change Crook's character. I have
Hey.
so much faith.
Hey,
guys.
I trusted him alone with Ivan all night, and Ivan is back here sleeping.
Guys,
Yes.
Yes.
there's a thing you're both forgetting.
What?
A
Crook has a mother now.
another.
A mother.
Oh, a mother.
Is he loyal to
as
her?
in-
Well, no, but he's never had one that did anything but
She's
beat
gonna
him.
betray the crap
Yeah.
out he is.
See, Asta.
So now he has a mummy. So his mummy issues will hopefully start to dissipate.
Yeah, but once a crook, always a crook.
His nickname's
Mm.
Crook because of his nose, not because of him doing anything else.
Yes,
I'm just
definitely.
describing his behavior.
I know.
Yeah,
Like-
I'm gonna need his proper name written down somewhere because I cannot.
Oh
spell that.
god. Give me a minute.
I'm just
sorry.
thinking about
I can also
the
get this in 30 seconds time.
I can
the
get it in
escapade
less.
where you got stabbed and
I'm
Oh, yeah,
completing
no,
a
no
long rest.
Estelle and
But just circling back to the earlier question, yes, Valens Lothar, the gay knight, can do your hair and give you a shave. That's no problem.
Damn it.
That is one spelling.
Vanch.
Mhm.
You beat me by all of 10 seconds. 2
That's a
seconds.
long time.
2 seconds. Sadness.
Yeah.
Anyway, the final thing
Lovely.
is people going to beds. Where are people
No.
actually sleeping?
The final thing is, I'm getting my hair and stuff cut.
Okay. Asta, do you keep the dog locked in that room with you? Or do you allow it to roam the house?
Oh, in the room with me after taking it for a quick toilet trip outside.
Okay. The dog is locked in the room.
Yep. He's my early warning system, even though I probably wouldn't wake up anyway.
So people do the rest. And people have their hair trimmed.
No.
And Valens goes downstairs and downs a jar.
Drink.
And I need to roll stamina 3 times.
You could just, share this with Crook instead.
Oh.
When he's awake.
Go to wake up Crook.
Okay. Tired Crook is awake now.
Hey you.
The sun is rising.
Hey,
Crook,
buddy, hey, guy.
Yes.
drink some of this.
Why?
Because I don't want to waste it.
Okay. He drinks 2 bits.
Okay.
2 of 4.
It's 5. Unless it's a smaller one.
It is 2 of 5 then. Fine, you still have to make a stamina roll.
Yep. I need to make 2 stamina rolls.
Do you?
Oh, no I don't. Never mind. That is 1
Have
stamina
you also
roll.
healed up that hand?
Yes. And that roll... Is it just stamina or is it stamina and fortitude?
I don't know if fortitude's meant to count for this. You would have to check.
And I'm just going to leave it at that. What difficulty am I rolling it at?
Difficulty, I believe, is 6. And then it goes up for
2
everyone
successes.
on top of that. Okay. You are fine. You are able to keep down all of the blood.
Nom 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 nom.
Luckily, this party should be an ample opportunity for people to be able to get hold of ghouls. Especially if a number of nobles just turn up.
Yes, that's
Yeah,
point
that
of
was
it.
what we discussed.
With
Yeah.
their 3 days notice.
Yeah.
Yes, it's fine. They just obviously didn't hear in time. It's their fault for not paying attention. As-
Tom Cryer on the case, man.
Mhm.
Tell everyone where Valence lives.
I hate you all. Just Valens is gonna have a lovely meeting with Gunther next session and just be like, "Hey friend, so having a party, you coming?"
Yes, I know. I'm going to go there.
Bring all your pretty friends.
Are you going to a
Reminds me, I
mass?
should probably tell my sire where I'm living now.
You'll find it.
You go
Once
back
he's
to your...
not being distracted.
Oh, actually, Miss Thing might tell him.
Yeah.
Yes. Definitely
But
associates
I
with
would-
Venture.
I would 100% want to
No,
try
like-
to get there.
When you say Miss Thing, who do you mean?
Valens' mama.
Miss Lasaris.
Yeah.
Oh god, Rob.
Lady
If she-
Lasaris.
If she's still alive, that means the stepmother isn't like a legitimate wife anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, that could screw over the father so much.
Oh no.
The poor man.
I know.
Bigamy
It's
is always a
terrible.
good look.
Valens is his only possible actual heir now.
Oh no.
It's such a
How
shame.
unfortunate.
Valens didn't have to kill his little brother.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, he needed to kill her. Him. Him. Him.
It doesn't really matter. They're dead now.
Yeah. Poor child.
GDPR doesn't apply when you're dead, neither does gender.
Right.
Rob,
Everyone.
don't forget to do XP.
I will not forget to do XP. Apparently my
Yay.
throat hurts now after that cough.
Bless
Oh,
you.
buddy. All the sawdust.
Probably the
Probably.
sawdust. Oh god, guys.
So, do you want to end the
What?
stream?
Yeah, I'll do now. Just if we get Valens to 5-dot appearance, that means that if he pretties himself up, he gets the 6-dot appearance temporarily.
Yikes.
That's too many.
Distracting.
Oh boy. Oh joys. Right, so we're playing again Sunday.
I think that's probably a good idea. We can do
I mean,
like a day sesh. Like not like a full
yeah.
day sesh like last time.
It'll end up being a full day, guys.
Yeah, 8 hours. No worries. Is it worth seeing if Ben still wants to do Saturday, Winnie, and then if not, we'll do Saturday instead?
I don't know,
I-
it depends. If y'all are free Sunday, we may as well just do it then.
I
Okay, what were
prefer
you gonna say, Rob?
Saturdays purely because if we do end up going late, then it's a bit better for going to work.
Exactly. Yeah, that
Yeah, I
was my
prefer
thought.
Saturdays too.
I'll ask Ben if he's going ahead with it just to
Because me and Rob are up at
confirm.
6 a.m. on a Monday, so.
Yikes.
Yep, 6 a.m. every day.
Yikes.
Right, I'm gonna end the stream now in 3, 2, 1. Bye, guys.